constitutes a person?
What constitutes a person? Okay.
Do they need a body?
Technically speaking,
Okay, let's just start this.
I've started the recording, y'all, so we should stop debating which crime it is to kill a ghost. When
Jeff's makes some good points, though.
when last we'd left off, your characters were headed in the direction of London by car. Once you're on the highway, you have time to, kind of have the tension cool after the battle you've just been through. Heartbeats get back to normal. Those of you who are whose bodies are alive right now are able to like drive and do other stuff. And I think the other two are going to open their eyes as the sun hits the horizon when you make your way into London. So, all right. Real quick, Malak. Oh, hold on. Malachi.
yes.
You're the one who's driving this car because it's your car.
Oh, yeah. 1 second. Let me actually get into roll 20.
Yeah. All right. I think Alessandro is unconscious. Rose, what do you do during the 3-4 hours that is the drive to London?
I'm gonna take out my phone and I'm gonna start like looking up what was it? The Knights of the Black Altar.
Okay.
Also, just so I don't know if this is going to come into play. Before we ended last session, Rose said that she was mending the windshield.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
It's not like
it's a process.
yeah. So it's not like we're driving through with just a broken windshield looking suspicious.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes a few minutes because casting the spell is 1 entire minute, and you have different parts of the windshield that are broken, but you can repair them 1 foot square area at a time.
Okay.
Can I ask, what about the front of the car that rammed into the ghost?
It's still looking a little bit collided. Jess, you wanted
If
to
anyone
do
asks,
something?
we hit a deer.
Yeah.
Yes.
You wanted to do something while the car is moving. What are you? Oh yeah, you're looking at the Knights of the Black Altar. Roll history with advantage. Jess. Perfect. 24. Nice. Alright, so it's gonna be the Knights. You realize themes. Alright. You start to have a look at that, searching for different keywords, and you're going to get a lot of like different sources until you hit this page of like there's a page that recommends different books from libraries that would go into more details for what you're searching for. So the first one is called The Black Book from Carmarthen. It has 110 Gaelic poems retranscribed into discussions between King Arthur and the Portier, and it talks about black magic in Arthurian times. Yep, that's what you find.
All right.
I'd like to look at Rose as I'm just sitting in the car. So, Harry Potter is still fiction, right?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm not here.
I say that to her.
Yeah.
I would assume. I think there are still things that are fictional. Even magic is
No,
real, but not necessarily Harry Potter.
I come to England, and suddenly all the British people I know are casting magic, and ghosts are real.
Could you get your mic just a little bit closer to your mouth, because we're having trouble hearing what you're saying.
Yep.
When
Is this better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. Do I need to repeat what I said?
Yes, please.
Okay. I came to England and suddenly all the British people I know started casting magic and ghosts are real.
I understand how this looks. It looks like I should be going to Hogwarts, but no, I don't. I don't think so. Anyway, I just got handed a book. I don't even have a wand or anything. I didn't. Just kind of did it.
Makes sense.
So are we all headed back to London, or are we dropping you off at your hotel?
I assume if I go back to the hotel, I'll be arrested.
Most definitely.
All right. Well, I don't usually invite 5 people or 4 people I barely know over to my flat, but you can come as long as you don't mind cats.
I'm definitely allergic to cats, actually.
I don't know what to do for you then.
Not actually.
All right, I'm gonna look real quick for a house that might fit. All right, you know what? I'm gonna use this. All right, you make your way to Jess's flat or house, and it has a whole entire library section to in one of the rooms, and that's going to be the room that represents this place.
Jess, rich as
Rose,
fuck.
are you rich? How do you have an entire library? It's just your house?
Honestly, half these books aren't mine. I've just not returned them to the library, and I've stopped answering their calls.
I'm not the only
smart.
criminal.
All right, that's over 4,000 counts of larceny.
I'm going to return them. I'm going to return them. I
I'll be right
forgot.
back.
It's not on purpose. I forgot about it.
It's petty theft.
Also, some of them are mine. Like, I work at a museum. I make good money.
I'm gonna just explore the library. See what kind of books are here.
Sure. Make an investigation roll.
Well, it just got investigation. It's been crazy. Okay. Damn it.
You gather that it's a lot of stuff about history. A lot of the books are about very specific time periods and places, and that's most of the books that are here.
With that investigation check, could I see if there's any books about alchemy or the history of alchemy?
Jess, is there a chance that there's a book about the history of alchemy in here?
Yes, I think so. It'd be one of the newer books that I just took out the other day.
All right.
Do you mind if I borrow for a second?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I just
It ain't even hers to begin with.
I start studying the book.
Okay.
Just to learn alchemy.
One of us here.
Specifically looking for sections that talk about gold.
Okay. In this, with your 17 in investigation, you're going to learn that one of the most desired things, one of the ultimate creations of alchemy, was supposed to be the Philosopher's Stone, and that it could turn lead into gold. And when you look upon the word upon the name of the alchemist that was supposed to have done this, you remember that having been your name. It's the your one of your past lives is Nicholas Flamel.
Nicholas from.
Oh.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I
So-
want to bring my mom back to life.
Yeah, whoa, wait. So
Real quick, Malachi and everybody else, by the way, every time that you remember that you have a new name of one of your past lives that isn't one of the knights, you can add one language that you know that you could potentially have learned in that past life. So right now, Malachi could, for example, take French if you didn't have it, because your past life was French.
Damn, no dwarvish.
I just started speaking French.
I like how Nicholas Flamel, like earlier, you asked if Harry Potter was real. Nicholas Flamel makes an appearance in the first Harry Potter movie.
In the first Harry.
first, the reason I giggled at first is I actually thought Nicholas Flamel was a made-up person and was from Harry Potter.
No.
And that's
No,
why
no,
I
he's-
giggled, because I didn't
Yeah.
realize. And then I googled it, and then I was like, "Oh, he was actually real."
Yeah. Actually a real character. Some of the characters that are real in the setting of Trinities aren't actually real people. Like the Arthurian legends are supposed to be a myth and stuff like this. So sometimes it borrows from fiction, sometimes it borrows from reality.
Can I find a book on the Knights of the Round Table?
Probably, Jess. You having visions of Cadbury, you could have taken one of those books out. You think?
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Just a quick question about language proficiencies. In addition to the languages that I would have known from both my background being English and like being an Indian, so an Indian language. Would I
Yep.
know any languages from going to school?
Well, you get what you get from your background and your class.
Okay.
Or
Okay, just making
maybe it's your race that determines if you know. Yeah, I think the race also determines that. And then you can just replace them one on one. So if you have more than two from your class and from your background and your race, then you can already have two, but you gain +1 now.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Okay,
weird.
okay, just making sure.
Okay. So I read up on the story of like the Round Table because
Okay.
Kane personally doesn't know it,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just kind of looks around and goes, "Is any of us Arthur?"
Not that I
highly
recall.
doubt that.
No. Just...
Is-
I
think
mean,
we were
from
just
what I
the
know,
knights.
y'all started calling me. Oh my god, why did I forget his name?
Lancelot?
Lancelot. Thank you. So I'm not Arthur.
He goes, "Well, I think I kind of remember being this Bedivere dude, but does that mean there's an Arthur out there?"
I'm
Maybe.
sure it.
So, does he have Excalibur?
Wait. Who did you say you partially remember yourself as?
I don't know. These parts with Bedivere in here, they seem
oh.
familiar.
Okay. Can I look around the library for more information on the general gist of who is a part of the legends, like the people?
Okay.
Also, is Anne here by any chance? Would Anne have followed us?
She's at the hotel right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Did we
left
tell
her at
Anne that we're in London now?
You left her at the hotel.
Okay.
I can tell her, but I don't know if she'll want to be here if you guys are here.
That's completely fair.
Yeah.
Totally fair.
I'll shoot her a text, but
Yeah,
Okay.
just let her know
Yeah,
she
you
doesn't
sent her a text saying, "Hey, the police might be coming to the hotel," and yeah, she got out of there. Alessandro, you're gonna find this very there's a lot of characters in the Arthurian legends. You just kind of get drowned in like all of the names, and you don't really and none of them really speak to you in particular.
Weird. One of them has my name.
When was the last time we ate?
Just your way of asking me to get you takeout.
No, I've got food on my person.
Kane kind of speaks up and
And-
goes, "I can cook."
We could order. I'm not.
Hey, dinner's on me. And I pull out my satchel, put it on the table, and it's just a bunch of prepared, like, canned foods and dried travel foods. No perishables.
I order pizza.
Kane looks at it and goes, "Tasty."
Thank
I
you
just
very
ordered
much.
pizza. Does anyone else
I
want
grabbed
pizza?
some. Nope. I am good.
You know what?
Alright.
If you're having it, I'll split it. I'll split it, and I'll split the cost with you.
Oh,
I'll-
fantastic.
I'll have some of that
Alright.
pizza too.
Okay,
I prefer some hot food.
okay. In that case, you're splitting it 3 ways. Then.
So
Alright,
you should probably get a large
people-
one then.
Yeah, we'll
Three
get
ways,
like a 14-inch.
Yeah, we might have some leftovers, but
28-inch.
Okay, Matt, that's not a pizza. That's just a monstrosity.
that's like one of those sheep pizzas.
That's a pizza that you would see on Man vs. Food.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is this right here?
This is an NPC from Changeling that I didn't delete because it was behind, because I didn't look around well enough. Sorry.
I just looked around and it was like, does Rose have a dead body? Like,
Just in the corner.
Well,
Don't look over there.
don't look
Oh,
over
before
there.
I forget, I gotta feed Merlin,
Gotcha.
Merlin,
my cat.
you should definitely let me pet your cat.
Oh, the wizard from the Tales of I get it.
Everything is
Harry
supposed to be
Potter, right?
No,
Close enough, actually.
he's a very spoilt little boy, so I'm sure he'll accept all sorts of attention.
All right, so including me, how many are taking from my groceries?
Me, I think only one.
I'll just
Okay,
take
only
the
one
pizza.
other
I'm not
person.
going to take your canned foods. You can have them.
All right.
Hey, it's good canned food.
We don't doubt that. We just want pizza.
Is the elusive cake
Alright.
bread?
Okay.
And bread.
Your characters each get nourishment based on either their rations or ordering or cooking. As it's now night, your characters are starting to get a bit sleepy, but you might want to do other stuff. So, everyone, what are your characters doing after eating?
After eating, I want to go meditate. I
Okay.
want to just go find it. I want to find a quiet room, sit down, and try to remember.
All right. And so
See if that like literally does anything.
absolutely. So it does two things. One of them is going to be automatic. When you meditate for the first time after becoming a Trinities, you kind of enter this liminal space in your mind, but that is very visual. You find yourself during your meditation floating in space, surrounded by like the night sky. The sun bears the face of your diva, and the moon bears the face of your archon that you saw when they entered your body.
Oh no.
And also, if you have your sword, like this is where your sword is when you haven't made it appear. I think I mentioned outside of the videos that like if you make the gesture of planting the sword, your soul blade,
Uh-huh.
it disappears, and
Yep.
if you make the gesture of like taking it out, it appears back in your hand. So that's where it is when it's not there. Kane, do you have? Yeah, you have. Uh, Wait, do you already have the astral self form, or does that come at level 3?
That comes at level 3.
Okay, in this case, the rest of the sky is kind of gray. There are no points of darkness or points of light, so you're just floating in this gray expanse with, like the sun and the moon. Also, now roll for an intelligence roll to see how well your meditation goes.
Shit.
That's an
intelligence.
That's
investigation.
investigation.
That's
Oh!
that's investigation. Just intelligence. Nice.
Well, that's not much better, but
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's roll 1d3 to see which one you remember. Okay. You remember I described a Japanese woman that was what looked like your diva. That you focus your attention on the bow and arrows that she had in her back, on the clothing from ancient Japan, and you're going to remember that once your name was Amaterasu.
shit.
Yeah, I am using the past lives that are just gods and things like this from open religions, because open it's not a problem to use stuff from open religions. So yeah, Amaterasu.
Okay. And that's about it.
Yeah, if you learn an extra language based off of remembering this, you're probably
guess
gonna want.
Japanese.
Yeah, you're probably going to want Japanese. All right. What do the others do? That's gonna take the rest of your evening. So yeah, what are the others doing?
I am going
I-
to. Oh, do you want to go first?
Okay,
matter.
sure. I am going to just go to a convenience store slash gas station.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna get a couple of things. Mainly, like, we drove all the way from the boonies to London, so I'm sure the car's running low on gas.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna get like a 5. I'm not gonna drive the car now. I'm just gonna get a 5. I'm gonna buy a 5-gallon container and then fill it up, and I'll get a 6-pack of bottled soda.
Okay. Let's see. If you want, you can look up online what that would have cost in 2012 or how much that costs now. You can take that out of your character's money.
It's about the same. Inflation
Yeah.
didn't impact the pound so much.
Um,
It's about $40 for a 5-gallon, and then gas prices were lower, so I'm guessing about $1.50 a gallon.
I'll let you like figure this out with so yeah, Alessandro, you were saying something?
Yes, I was gonna say I was gonna sneak out of the house.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll for stealth against everyone
Okay.
else's passive perception.
I assume I'm not gonna roll because I'm not concentrating on apparently this world.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
21 beats everybody.
Yeah, and in passive
Yeah, for sure.
perception, yes. So
All right, so I'm gonna go out. I'm
mhm.
going to just kind of find a place nearby the house, lay down, look at the night sky, and take out my whiskey. I'm gonna drink it,
Okay.
and I'm going to relax slash meditate.
All right.
Does Alessandro see me up there floating through the night sky?
I don't understand what you mean.
It
Thought
was,
you were
it,
inside.
it was a joke.
Okay.
Yeah,
He said I
yeah.
appeared like up in the night sky floating.
No. That's not where your soul is right now. So yeah, Alessandro, you're going to get into contact with your inner cosmos. That's the space where your soul sword is right now. It has it has a sun bearing the face of your diva um, and a moon bearing the face of your archon. You don't have any spells yet, so the rest of the sky is gray, and you don't have any elemental powers, so there are no planets. Yeah, and after that, make an intelligence roll to see if you remember one of your past lives, if that's what you're focusing on.
Oh yeah, that's mainly what I was focusing on.
Okay. Two, two, two.
Yeah, it's $1.50 for a gallon of gas, really.
Nice. Okay, so Alessandro, all right, you're getting drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so getting drunk. You're going to. What are you getting drunk on right now?
Oh, whiskey.
Whiskey. Okay,
Yes.
whiskey means you remember the past life in which you were French but living in England. The Knight of Eon is a famous spy in English court, known for cross-dressing and being very mysterious.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can learn one. Yeah, you get one language out of that. Probably French, but you don't have. Like,
Yeah.
you can kind of choose whichever you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick French.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, just get plastered and sleep.
Yeah, all right. By the way, you realize that the design of the rapier that is your soul blade looks very close. Is very close to the favorite rapier you had as the Knight of the Yawn.
Okay.
Right. What are the other characters doing?
I would like to study more, look back into my past lives to study more about the Philosopher's Stone, specifically.
Yeah. So meditating, you're gonna get the same result. You
Like, how would I make one? That's what I'm trying to say.
sorry?
Like, how would I make one? Like a Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, make an intelligence roll, and it's just gonna be difficulty 12.
Okay.
Omega full. Damn. Full Metal Alchemist lied to me.
What?
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, come on!
Nope. Sorry, you rolled an 11. You are going to remember a detail. You don't remember what the Philosopher's Stone was, but you do remember that it didn't produce gold in the sense of material gold. But you remember having a Philosopher's Stone that worked for the purpose of what it was designed to do, but you don't remember what it was designed to do.
Wasn't it designed to just turn things to gold?
No, because
Well,
that's not what it did.
No.
Okay. I look dejected, and then is it possible if I stay up longer meditating, would I also be able to remember a past life or no?
Yes. Make an intelligence roll.
11.
Right. You try as you search your your memories as best as you can, trying to remember things from beyond this life. You're going to realize that you're that you're getting a lot of stuff from that related to Nicholas Flamel, but you're not getting other memories.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright. Okay, so Rose and Andrew, what are your characters doing?
I am gonna take out like every book I see about history and just skim through them to see if any of the names ring a bell.
Okay. That is so like any of your past lives. That is going to
Yeah.
count as an intelligence roll, but you have advantage thanks to the library. You're going through like through a lot of names to see if they jog your memory. Nice. So 17. So you all right. You are going to remember a life where your name was Demetrius, a well-known scholar of the Library of Alexandria.
Cool.
Because you're big. Yeah, you're doing your research with books, so of course you're gonna remember the library, the past life that was related to the Library of Alexandria.
Fated to be a librarian in all lives.
I'm not a librarian in this life. I just have a lot of library books.
The difference.
So yeah, you can gain a new language, like Persian or Greek, whichever you or something like this, whichever you think.
I already have Greek, so I'm just gonna do Persian.
All right, nice.
Learned Greek twice.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else? In the evening,
Yes.
Andrew.
I'm going to check. I'm gonna ask Rose. Excuse me, can I use your computer real quick?
Yeah, that's fine. The password is just Merlin1.
Thanks. And then I sit down and I do a little bit of browsing, nothing, just a couple of entertainment. But during my browsing, I check. It pops in my mind. How's Front Tech Industries doing ever since I left? Like, what's its stock? Like, what's going on with it?
So roll an investigation.
Okay, one moment. That's
Ooh,
a
yeah.
natural 20.
Nice, excellent. So it seems a lot of the assets are being liquidated. So it seems that whoever's in charge is trying to sell as much, sell some of it to do something new instead. That you're pretty sure it's like that it's all like on the up and up. Yep.
Okay. What's is that all you do? Alright, I guess I should ask.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty much it. After that, I go to
Okay.
bed.
Okay.
Once I learn about Amaterasu,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just kind of sit there, like kind of still meditating, and I'm just gonna try to like embody her. I don't
Okay.
expect it to work, but I'm trying to like just like pull out like some aspects of her.
Mm-hmm.
Because I assume I know she's a god, so now I'm just wondering, can I be god? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a wisdom roll.
Wisdom.
Yeah, just wisdom.
Eh.
Yes, you can be a god. You don't know how, but you for sure you will find a way.
Okay. After that, I just sleep.
All right. So your characters get to sleep, you hold on. Your characters get to sleep. Yeah, the night feels pretty normal for at the start, but unfortunately, towards midnight, your characters are gonna have whatever dreams or silence that you were getting from the sleep interrupted. You get a lot of sensation of touch. You feel as though there is a crust of something thin over your entire back, and and suddenly out of nowhere, there's a splash of liquid once more, heavy just like the last time, and full of bits and pieces of flesh. You realize that your body, for some reason, is a complete circle with engravings of the different astrological signs, already filled up with a little bit of dried blood and now filled anew. And then you go back to regular sleep. Malachi, you're the only one whose sleep goes undisturbed.
Okay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning. That's normal by now. It happens, regular Monday. I just go down to get some coffee.
Okay. What about everybody else?
What day of the week is it?
What month of the year is it?
So we're still in February.
Okay.
It's Tuesday.
I have to go to work.
Do I see Rose getting up to go to work?
Yeah, I'm making a cup of tea first.
Okay. While I just sip my coffee, I just go. So I'm a god.
Neat.
What?
What?
Sorry? Come again?
I guess I like not like the old like Jesus Christmas one.
Okay.
Japanese.
Well, I mean, given the fact that I've survived beheadings and the rest of us can cast spells, we are gods amongst men.
I guess I did some meditating last night. Like, you guys know Amaterasu?
No.
Yeah, I know about her.
Well, apparently I'm her.
Okay. All right.
That
Things
mean
just
she's
keep getting more
weird?
insane by the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's exciting for you.
Which, by the way, I can now speak Japanese.
Wait. Wait, what? How did you discover Japanese? How did you
I
discover this?
I don't know, man. I sat down and I tried to remember, and now I'm a god that knows Japanese.
See, I was going to tell you guys that I was a scholar at the Library of Alexandria, but this seems better. I feel like you've overshadowed
And
my
now
thing.
you are a librarian at a library that burned down. Okay. Okay, I
Alessandro's
guess I'll
gonna
take
come
some.
stumbling in.
Okay, how about we all get some acid and then sit around and discover all of our past lives? How about that?
I have a
That
steady
might
job.
work.
I have to pay for this flat that we're in right now. I do have to go to work. But while I'm there, I actually am going to ask around to see if anybody knows Eric Carlson. I'm not going to be like super on the nose about it. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I saw him at a dig and he mentioned a tapestry. Does anyone know anything about him? That's subtle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, If you need to speak Japanese, I'm your guy.
All right, I'll text you if that comes
Wait,
up.
what about you speaking Japanese? I just got.
I know Japanese now, man. I don't know what to say.
Oh,
I mean,
all
so
right
do I,
then.
but that was mainly for business practice.
I've never been to No, that's all. I guess I have been to Japanese, but like not
You
You've been
have
to
been to
Japanese.
Japanese.
this life. I guess I haven't been. Listen, it's all a lot to take in.
Yeah, I had something like that too. I mean, I guess I was a spy for King Louis IV. So, yeah, I'm confused as you.
I think we're all taking this very well.
Surprisingly
Yeah.
well.
Well,
I mean, this is the
mean,
most human interaction I've had for 6 years. So,
Oh, that's sad.
Hey, look at Rose.
well,
No,
I mean,
either
for a
this, or I
month.
check myself into a hospital.
Well, I mean, a month ago, we were met by old people. They gave us swords out of nowhere.
That's
Nothing's
not
been the
even a
same
month
ever
ago,
since.
right?
No,
It's
that's
been
it's a
like
little bit less
4
than
days
that.
ago. Oh,
Yeah, like
So that was on February 16th.
less of a week. So right now we could say it's like the 23rd, if the 23rd is a Tuesday. Let me have a look.
Well, things are only going to get more insane the more we dig deeper. I have a feeling about that.
well, I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Oh, it doesn't concern any of you. I have an idea for
Oh, okay. Is it really not concern us? Is it going to affect us at all? Like, is it like the
No,
policeman thing?
no, probably not. Do you have any
Okay.
alcohol here, though?
I've got a bottle of wine.
Alessandro
I
hides
was
his.
saving it for a special occasion.
I don't think that'll be hard enough. I'm gonna have to go to the liquor store.
All right.
I have non-alcoholic ginger beer.
He goes, I'd rather die.
It's the
I
UK. What
second
do you
that.
expect?
I'd rather die, but apparently I can't, so.
I'm gonna head to the store with you.
Can just not very well.
All right.
But yeah, after all that, I would like to go with Rose to the library to learn more about just just the occult stuff that's been happening around. Just
Okay.
find some progress in this mystery.
Rose isn't going to the
I have
library.
to head to.
She's
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
going
the
to the
museum.
museum
Well-
first, but I did want to go to the library afterwards. I have to return some stuff, but
Alright.
also because I want to look
Is
up
it the
some
4,000
sacrificial
books?
ritual things.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the two of you can make investigation rolls with advantage, and you just tell me what it is that you're looking up after you make the roll, and I'll tell you what such a roll would get you. So, yeah.
Okay, just real quick. Alessandro's coming with me to the liquor store, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Dang, we got that 20s.
So yeah, Andrew, what are you said the occult and stuff like this? That's a vast subject. What do you have anything more specific that you have?
Specifically with the astral sign on the tree, anything that has to do with that, in the focus of everything related to the case, like the ghosts and the murder and the organs missing, anything that could link to that.
You you don't find much reference to zodiac signs in Arthurian myths. You do see that like a lot of there's a lot of like stuff about using those signs in the occult world, but for very different purposes. You don't see any more. Yeah, you're not going to spot what would be the link between those two during your research. Rose, what are you searching for?
The museum, I'm asking some of like my coworkers if they know Eric Carlson.
So yeah, one of the archaeologists is gonna say, "Oh yeah, Eric Carlson. He's the loony with the that's always talking about the zodiac signs, right?" Oh
Yeah,
god.
they're all over his business card.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. I hear that at a historical convention on ancient Egypt, he got laughed out of the room, and two people that I know actually got their hands on his card and made prank calls. Yeah, I know him. What about him?
Uh, I actually ran into him at a dig at Cadbury Castle, and he was talking. First of all, he was talking about like this one tapestry that they thought was from War of the Roses, but then underneath it there was a portrait of like an Arthurian legend, and the Knights of the Round Table. But also, I am curious as to why he got laughed out of the Ancient Egypt convention.
Oh, he's you know, he tends to make conjectures that aren't there, and I'm pretty sure the dude goes on conspiracy forums and stuff like this. So yeah, he's the kind of person who would end up starring in one of the episodes of Ancient Aliens. You know that show?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's why he got left out.
Does he like read to you as like sketchy at all, like a little bit creepy?
Mm, no. I mean,
He doesn't
just
seem like dangerous or anything like that.
mm, not really, no.
All right.
But yeah, that's just my guess. Did anything happen?
Like heard a rumor that like something went down at Cadbury Castle with like one of his students. I don't really know all the details though.
All right. Well, that's creepy. Okay. If there's nothing else, I gotta get back to.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Um, while I walk with Alessandro, I'd like to talk to him a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So when the little like knight showed up, to tell you like we gotta save the world, it's only up to us and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Did you see like two people?
Bro, I'm very hungover, but from my understanding, no. To be honest, I don't really remember.
No. You did see two people. I just haven't gotten around to describing them for you. So this is Alessandro, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Last night you remember. Okay, just one sec. Last night you remembered that you had been Eon. Eon was shrouded in light when he came to you, and I can't use this one. Give me just 1 second to check something. And yeah, the other one were so Eon wore this like this mask that would be like a typical Venetian mask, and the other one wore a mask that is more in the ancient Persian style, and was this beefy, well tanned a person surrounded with a cloak of shadows. That's what you got.
Okay. So yeah, I did see two.
Oh well, it seems Amaterasu was like the bright person. I think it was Archon, the guy that the girl explained it to me as. And
No, it's the
and when
other
I was
way around.
meditating, and I am aware of that.
Okay.
Kate doesn't have a great memory. um, and he goes, and last night when I was meditating, I saw three people. So I can assume Amaterasu was the Archon. Bedivere is the second, and I also saw some like Spartan. And when I met him the first time, I was drinking, and he seemed to get like bigger when I drank. So, I plan to get shit faced and meditate again, and I'll see if I can figure out who he is. Maybe he'll be like stronger, so I'll figure out.
Yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. I'm
I
still
don't know.
kind of just rolling with the punches. You know what I mean?
I don't know. What's the worst that happens? I get shit faced.
Yeah, I mean, you said he grew, so like, hopefully you don't like freak out on us. But I doubt that'll happen. It hasn't happened to anyone, right?
That
No
sounds
one
like
yet.
a worst case scenario, but I feel I'm luckier than that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, plan for the worst, hope for the best.
Exactly.
Right.
So we get to the liquor.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh, fuck.
you get unreasonable amounts of liquor. The two of you are 33, so your ID does not get asked, and you can
Only 100 proof for me.
you can write down that it costs you a number of euros that or dollars that would have been reasonable.
Like 30?
Sure.
I'm just dropping 50 because this is gonna be for a while. I'm not making another stop for a
All
while.
right.
Okay, I'll drop 50.
And then you can if like for the rest of the day that's what you're doing, you're trying to use alcohol to meditate, you're going to get wisdom roll with advantage, and because the different alcohols from different regions might bring out different memories. It's kind of like what Rose was doing with the books.
15.
15. Kane, you right. Do you remember the figure of your Archon that was wearing this ancient Greek armor,
Yeah, like
and
Spartan.
and had like a fleece, and was the armor was completely black? That is Jason, Jason the Argonaut.
Oh shit, okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing because I mean I'm with him.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
I might as well do the same.
Make a wisdom roll with advantage.
All right. Well,
17.
good thing I have advantage.
Nice. Alessandro, yeah, you're going to realize that that the Persian masked individual is Gilgamesh from from like ancient Mesopotamian region.
All right.
And yeah, that probably either gets you an ancient language or something from that area.
All right. Don't really know what I'd take, but
Mm-hmm.
What is Malachi doing?
Probably a little, like, like, like the moment gold was on the table, literally anything that deals with alchemy and gold. So I probably also go to the library.
Okay. All right.
I or like or I asked Rose for like people for like historical research on alchemy and like
Y-
uh, and then I would investigate that the entire time.
All right. Make an investigation roll, and you have advantage because you were in the library. Um, Maybe it should have been a history check. Yeah, no, investigation is good.
Okay, that's fair. All right, let me. The character sheet is bugging out, but I should be good. Investigation.
Mhm. Nice.
Yes,
16.
fantastic.
All right. So yeah, the principles of alchemy have been present throughout the world in different eras and in different places, like you know, just regular chemistry stuff like doing gunpowder that the Chinese found out like centuries before other civilizations did. Um, and while you're reading through this, uh, um, you're going to remember about one of the 8 organizations that are designed to track down and kill Trinities that you came across uh, in the past. They are called the Hermes Trismegistus. I'm gonna uh, get the right spelling from somewhere real quick.
If you could put it in the chat, it'd be
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Trismegist. There we go. And what you're going to remember is that they uh, um, this group had ancient knowledge of alchemy and used it to perform 3 different rituals: the white ritual, the black ritual, and the red ritual. With the red one being the one where supposedly the Philosopher's Stone is created, and it was done with the aim of bringing their dead archons or divas who'd been killed by during the millennia of the Sagittarius back to life, and to be able to and to have powers like verses and stuff like this available to them.
okay.
That's what. And you remember, you were one of those. You belonged to that order as Nicholas Flamel.
Okay, okay. So I used to be a part of that organization,
Yeah,
but if
yeah.
yeah, okay.
You've got some memories of that organization. That's where like this is coming from. Cool. Okay. End of the day, your characters head home. You're going to yeah, Rose. When you come back, you're going to find Malachi just reading stuff about alchemy, and Kane and Alessandro just in the living room, surrounded by empty bottles, talking in languages that you don't think they knew this morning. Um, yeah. So, what's
Well,
You
the
hear me?
cat's away.
You hear me speaking Greek?
I speak Greek,
I know. That's why I say it.
so I do understand what he's saying.
I'm just talking about how I led like a bunch of people to go kill a bunch of fake creatures, and how apparently I knew Hercules.
Neat.
You just hear me mumbling in
Neat
Sumerian.
Hercules.
He knew Hercules, I guess, is what he's saying.
That's that's actually kind of insane. Hercules was a real person.
I guess if gods are real, then I suppose Greek heroes would be real too. So yes. I'm gonna ask him more about that when he sobers up a bit. Oh, did you go to the library? That's awesome. What'd you find?
Um, I found I found out that I was probably a part of one of the 8 organizations. the Hermes Tristas, if I believe. If I got that
Trismegist.
right.
Uh,
Could you just say that again?
Hermes Trismegist. It's
Trismes.
it's in the Roll20 chat, and I'm gonna put it in the Discord as
Yeah,
well.
Hermes Trism. Like one of my old. So I was Nicholas Flamel. So in my old life, I also now know French. Bonjour. That's that I shall speak.
Bonjour.
That's all I know. It's all me, Joel.
Yeah,
It's all me that Joel, the player, knows about French.
yeah.
Croissant. Uh, and about like, and then I tell them everything about everything that like you told
Okay.
me about like about the Hermes Magista,
Yep.
and would I know like their base of operations and like the locations that they were in past lives?
You do know their base, what their bases of operations were in the time of Nicholas Flamel, which is a very long time ago, and you do get the sense that they were a very secretive order.
Uh, if I can, I would relay that too. I would tell them what what used to be their basis, what could be their basis of operations.
And usually they basically like to have recruitment centers and secret societies associated with schools and universities, because that gives them access to people that they can recruit. They because they seem to have magic like a mages, like a wizard, and they prefer academic people. Yeah.
So, would they have connections to like the one of the two oldest colleges in like England, like Oxford and Cambridge?
Maybe you don't know.
Okay. Okay. I relay. I'm like, they might be associated with some universities around in England because they
Huh.
tend to go for academics. So maybe Rose, you can look into that. Like I don't know how much you're into the world of academia, but like
Well, I mean, I did go to university. Um, it was a pretty good school, so I could go back, I guess, as like an alumnus, and then like
yeah,
take a
we could,
look around.
yeah, like again, it might be like grasping at straws, but like this is the first we learned about like one of the 8
Something.
organizations. Yeah, maybe a
And
clue.
the rituals do interest me.
Yeah, they did say they in my past life I believe I was like I was a wizard, right? I think Nicholas Flamel must have been like a wizard.
Yeah, I know. Like you would have had access to the similar powers to what Jess has. Uh, um, so like basically just wizard levels in wizard.
Okay,
Um,
so yeah, so like I'm pretty sure they have a lot of like scholarly like mage books. There was a better way to say that, but I couldn't
mhm.
formulate the sentence.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Right. So don't mind me. I'm looking up if there's more information about the Hermes that is easy to remember, like because you were asking about bases of operations.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be said now, but like if I remember,
Mm-hmm.
like I'll just put it in the chat, and
Yeah,
if you tell me, I'll just put it in the chat.
you got it.
Drunk Alessandro just notices Rose, so he starts talking to her in French. Bonjour! Very loudly. And then
Bonjour,
goes back.
monsieur. That's about all I know.
Ça va? Um,
Oui,
Croissant.
enchanté. I felt that way.
Ian might actually know French. 1 second. He
La vie en
does.
We all just start speaking in French.
I feel so left out.
We
Wait, you don't know French? Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
Rose
yeah.
just sits in
Is
the
she
corner
the
and is
only
like,
one?
it's elementary school all over again.
Does Andrew know French?
no, he does not.
Oh fuck.
Such a tragedy.
and then after people stop talking, I go back to mumbling in what is it, Sumerian or something?
Sumerian, yeah.
Yeah, Sumerian.
I get up and walk
Or,
towards Rose.
yeah.
I text my wife, hey, I might be able to I might be able to figure out how to like alchemize gold. I'm not really sure though. But keep you
Okay.
posted.
Okay.
I walk over to Rose, still in Greek. I'm kind of like, did you know there used to be fucking like half snake women that would drown people? I had a guy with a lute,
Cool.
and he played music so we didn't fucking drown.
I've heard the mythology, but it's so interesting to hear the first person drunk version of this story.
He goes, yeah, fuck, I killed people. Like, a lot of them. Dragons are real, apparently.
Alessandra just sits there and says, "I've already killed people."
Wait, do you,
Does he
Andrew,
say it in a language we can understand?
wait,
Yes.
what
Andrew's
language are you guys
sitting
talking
in the corner, just flipping through the police notebook, getting more and more annoyed at everyone else talking in different languages and talking about myths, while he's just annoyed that he's the only one trying to just get on this case, just
Yep.
more visibly annoyed.
Do you want to do some research related to the case?
Sure. I guess I'm using the computer.
Okay. You're gonna get advantage. Which aspect of the what do you want to do research on?
I really don't know. Just really just where to go now. Like if there's a connection I'm missing. There's time.
I mean,
There's
there,
missing
there
organ.
there is a connection that you might be missing, but I can't tell you just which direction to look into right now.
Yeah, that's pretty much. He's looking like anything to like forward this.
Okay. Make an investigation roll. You have disadvantage. But you might make. Nope.
Yeah, that's a 6. That ain't doing anything.
All right.
To be fair, the disadvantage didn't do much.
Yeah, he just ends up getting even more frustrated, just throwing the notepad on the ground.
All right.
And then just going off into another room to vent.
Okay. So yeah, Kane.
What's wrong with him? But I say it in
yes.
Sumerian so no one understands me.
I'm talking Greek, he's talking Sumerian. Malachi got French. Rose is confused.
I got Greek, English, and now I have Persian. So I could confuse you guys if I wanted to.
Mrs. Worldwide.
Nope.
None of you know my language though, so it's great.
I know English, French, Japanese, and Greek.
Question. Does the sunset and sunrise like clear us of our drunkenness or no?
No, it does not do that.
Technically, alcohol's a poison.
Yeah, no.
It's still in your system.
So the rules of the previous game are basically it recharges the energy bar that you have in the game, which is called karma. But it's basically just spell slots.
Okay.
And you can and characters can use them to heal themselves. So usually you heal yourself while the sunset and sunrise is happening. But since it isn't damage, no, it does not clear you of alcohol.
Okay, I figured I'd just ask. I'm just gonna kind of crumble into a ball in the corner and go to bed.
Yeah, you guys sleep it off.
After a few hours of just regaling on how like I fought dragons and like fucking led like Greek heroes and past like monsters, I just fall asleep.
Okay.
Is there like a 24-hour library around here?
Probably. I mean, London's a big city, so yeah, you're bound to find something. So you want to go
All
ahead
right.
and do research now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take like a huge stack of books to return with me, and I'm just kind of like waddle out of the flat
Okay.
and into the library with him. Be like, knock knock, remember me, guys? I'm. You thought I wouldn't come back with these, but I've got them.
Okay. Excellent. So yeah, if you want to do some research, just roll with. You're gonna have advantage because you're in a library. So roll investigation. And nice, 23. So what are you looking into?
I'm looking into ancient rituals, that involve like ancient sacrificial rituals
Okay.
that involve taking people's organs
Yeah.
specifically.
Okay. Um. Okay. So you might. So yeah, what are your past lives? Because that might influence you remembering some stuff. Yes. Okay. Um. Okay, so not really anything comes to mind related to Arthurian legends, but as you look through different books, you're going to find the a record of sacrificial rituals during the times of pirates in the Caribbean seas, and you're going to remember details about one of the eight organizations. These ones were called the Living, uh, and they, as their name suggests, were into a lot of human sacrifices and stuff to do with living energy and undeath and powers over undeath.
Right.
So you're gonna be remembering this as you do your research. All right. Also, looking specifically for the details of, like, based on the details of the murder that you have, you are going to get historical references to different serial killers that have this, that had this style, and the most famous one that comes up is going to be Jack the Ripper.
Mm.
Love to see it.
Is it possible for me to think more deeply about the like the how like these or how my organization like moved, like how like they would, if like to see if there are clues that would connect the organization, the Nicholas Flamel, the Tristis
Yeah, absolutely. Make
has
make
connected.
make an intelligence roll as you meditate some more.
Okay, intelligence not been rolling well, so
You
7.
don't get much more details. You realize you might have been in the lower ranks of this organization, and so not have had access to strategies and things like this.
Okay.
All right. So you're meditating at night. Rose is doing more research at night. What are Alessandro, Malachi, and Andrew doing at night?
All right.
May I
Once
go
I,
first, or...
yes, you can go first.
Okay then. Andrew's gonna go to a different store
Okay.
than the one from the prior night, and he's gonna get some items, mainly dish soap and some rags and a bit of duct tape.
Dish soap, rags, and a bit of duct tape. Got it.
All right, was hmm. I guess that's about 15 euros.
Yeah. What are you planning on
All right.
doing with those inconspicuous objects?
I mean, just general cleaning supplies, and you can never like we're an adventuring group. We need a duct tape.
That's valid.
It's a versatile substance.
Yes.
Also, I now have the materials needed to make gas bombs.
You planning some crimes?
You planning on
No.
putting on getting a level in artificer?
No, I have gasoline. I have 6
I mean,
glass bottles of soda, a thickening agent in the form of dish soap, duct tape to put all together, and rags to light on fire. I have the materials to make gas bombs.
What does your
All
character?
right, I'll make you roll to see if you blow anything up
to be
while
fair, that
trying to
would-
make those. But yeah, that's
Don't-
Making
not
them
in my flat.
now.
Not in
I'm
my
not
flat.
making them. Like, where could I make them? In the flat? It's gonna smell like gasoline. It's extremely
you,
suspicious. I'm
you
not
just
making them now.
you just have
I'm
all of
just
the ingredients.
stating,
All right.
like, as a player, I'm just stating to you, I have the materials needed to make gas bombs.
Thank you for warning me
I'm
in
just
advance.
giving you a warning. Just telling you this now.
All right.
Now everyone is immune to
Oh,
gas.
So that's what
Good.
Andrew is doing. Malachi, Alessandro.
I will. Um. I will try to know more intricate details about the Philosopher's Stone and the true purpose of it to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roll. Oh yeah. Sorry, I already made your roll. Was it? Yeah. Oh no. That was just before. Yeah. Go ahead and make an intelligence roll.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So the Philosopher's Stone is basically sort of a metaphor. It is the process of completing the work in white, the work in black, and the work in red, which are three alchemical substances. And when you mix them, and when you ingest all three of them, you you fuse back together with your Archon and your Diva, and become what is symbolically known as a man of gold. Basically, the Hermes believed that the first humans in Eden were perfect, but they were humans of gold. But when they but at different steps in history, when the Sagittarius killed their Archons and their Divas, and when the Ares instilled war into the hearts of men, that they got symbolically taken down to other materials, silver and then bronze, and that basically through their alchemical process they can turn themselves back into gold. So it's more of symbology, but you through this retrospective, you are going to remember some knowledge of alchemy that that you don't think is some details that you used to know as Nicholas Flamel that aren't known in the modern world. So yeah, so like just a couple of historical tidbits.
Okay.
All right, and Alessandro.
Quick, just
Mhm.
sorry, but quick question. When the alchemical knowledge, could it be based on I don't know if that deals with potion making, but could it be based on that?
Yes, potentially. I think that is
Yeah.
that is something that exists in the in the core stuff, and yeah, it is usually it is often related with potions, but those can be time consuming to make. But yeah, that is
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, just more based on
Hey,
medicine.
you're an alchemist. Could you help me make some potions of exploding fire?
Not in a house with all of us inside it.
Out of character, man.
All right. And what is Alessandro doing?
I am going to sneak outside once again.
Okay.
Oh, let me get
Roll for stealth. Anybody who has a passive perception of 12 or above notices Alessandro leaving.
Okay, because I've been drinking with him all day, my passive perception is 15, so it's more than 12.
I'm sober and it's 15 too.
Okay. So yeah, both of you spot Alessandro trying to be as sneaky as
I got a
possible while
passive
leaving.
perception of 15.
Hmm?
I got a passive perception of 15, but I don't really care.
Okay. Yeah, you can you're aware, but you don't you don't mind. That
He's an
she's
adult.
Look
He
at-
can do what he wants.
I kind of look at him and go, "Hey, where are you going?" In Greek.
in Greek. I look over frightened because I don't know what he just said, so I just leave.
I just continue, just go, "Hey, we were drinking." In
Yeah,
Greek.
I just leave. And then I was going to attempt to. This is a house, correct?
Rose, is this a house or a flat? I was picturing more of a flat if it's inside London.
It's a flat.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I also, I also text my wife. False alarm. It was more symbolic than actual gold.
Okay. Yeah. So your wife might be a little bit disappointed in not having unlimited gold, but on the other hand, like there's still hope that you'll be able to get money out of this, maybe. She's trying to stay optimistic. Oh, by the way, she told you that she's having a second interview for a job that she applied to, so she's hopeful about that.
I text her words of encouragement, like you can do great, you got this. They'll be stupid if they don't hire you, and yeah, that's how I try to encourage her, and then I say good night, and then yeah.
All right. Alessandro, what did you do when you're outside?
I'm going to do my best to get to the roof of the flat, whether there's a way up there or I have to climb.
Make an athletics check, and there is not, so I'm gonna put the difficulty at 17.
Yeesh, this is gonna be bad.
It's scaling a building. That's pretty fair.
17. That's exactly
Hey,
what
let's
you
go.
needed. I'm assuming you use a little bit of like rope and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like climbing gear. You get all the way to the top. There's a couple of chimneys. The top of this roof is slightly slanted and wet from the rain that happened in the afternoon.
All right, I'm going to lay down my blanket, my worn blanket, on the wet that
Okay.
I have in my backpack because I brought everything I have.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna kind of sit there, looking, just and reflecting.
Okay. If you want to, that can count as a meditation.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, roll an intelligence roll.
All right. Well.
You fall asleep, tired after a long day of drinking. You don't recall much more about your past lives and such.
All right.
All right. That night, none of your characters are disturbed by a strange and bloody dream. So yeah. In the morning, this is now a Wednesday. What do your characters do?
All right. I feel like I looked at the group and I'm like, I feel like we have to make more progress on the case itself. So okay,
Went to
so
the library last night, and I think we should be looking into Jack the Ripper. It's a serial
okay,
killer with the same MO.
okay. Uh,
Yeah,
Nicholas
I've
Flamel.
never heard of that guy.
You've never heard of
Nicholas,
Jack the Ripper?
never heard of Jack the Ripper, have
No.
you? He's like the most famous serial
Is
killer
it?
in the history of the world.
Oh, is this morning?
Yes, this is morning.
Okay.
So Kane, so Andrew and Alessandro, you have a hangover.
Yeah.
Could I? Nicholas Flamel lived a long life, like a really long life, right?
Yeah.
Is it possible he was alive during the time when Jack the Ripper?
During the time of,
Jack the Ripper, or
let
was any of my past lives have been alive during the time of Jack the Ripper?
I can look it up, but yeah, just give me 1 second. So I think it's 1888. So Nicholas Flamel, very probably not, if I remember correct.
Then I would try to spend the day trying to think of my other past lives if they had
Alright.
lived during that time.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So technically, unless you die before you're 33, you only get one past life per millennia. And
Oh, okay.
Nicholas Flamel was during the millennia of the Cancer, the last millennia, which would have prevented you from being alive at the time of the Jack the Ripper killings.
Okay.
Okay. So Kane wakes up, his head hurts, and he comes like into the kitchen. Um, he's speaking English now and goes, "Ugh, can we all be a little quiet?"
And I say to him, Kitsune wa taidana, ni wa tori o subiaka tokemasu.
Was it
Was
actually
that
Japanese?
Japanese?
Was it for real
Yes, it
Japanese?
was.
Dang.
No, I
Oh,
don't actually.
Oh, we just.
I do not actually know Japanese. I'm just very good at reading Japanese.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
That makes
so then did your character actually say that? And if so, what
Yes,
does
he
that
does
mean?
actually say that.
And what does
I'm
that
just. Does your character actually know that?
mean? Yes, my character knows Japanese.
I was just making sure you actually did know Japanese. He just said the fox jumps over the lazy hen swiftly.
Okay.
He goes, "Yeah, I know Greek now too. If you want to say some child rhyme for that as well, I'll translate."
Huh, so you actually do know Japanese.
Um, yeah, like I said,
Okay,
apparently I'm a god.
alright. You need to tell me how you learn new languages.
Well, the other day I just sat down and I said, "Fuck it." There was no harm. I tried meditating. Um, then suddenly I was like floating in the sky, and there was three people in front of me, and I recognized one of them. That was the lady I'd already met, and then the other one turned out to be Amaterasu, which is apparently me, but not me. Me from, I guess, Japan, who's a god.
Alright, I get your point. I get what you're laying down saying. You sat down for a bit, and all of a sudden, listen, show me how to do that, and look, just show me how to do that, please. I need to know.
Uh, just sit down and think real hard. I don't know. There ain't much really to it.
Try to think of something
Alright,
from the Victorian era. See if you were alive then. That would be helpful.
uh,
I don't know.
alright, I
Once
guess I'll
you're
do that.
flying, once you're flying in the night, you'll know it's working.
Alright, well, if you insist, now let's just sit down on the couch and lay back and just close my eyes.
So all right. To
I
Kane,
I I
you're trying to remember if you were alive in the Victorian era. You were not.
I talked to Rose, and I'm like, hey, could you call Anne? Like, she's also a historian, right?
She's an archaeologist.
Could she help us research Jack the Ripper too? Like, would she be like an extra pair of eyes that could help us on this?
I'll see if she's interested. I'll shoot her a text. I do
Uh,
technically have to go to work.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Kane,
take a half day though, so I'll be back by lunchtime.
Okay,
Kane,
I'll make.
Kane hears this and goes, "Wait, what does anything have to do with Jack the Ripper?"
Oh, I did some research last night, and I think we should be looking into Jack the Ripper, as I mean, they never caught him as a suspect for who killed Beth McLean. It's taking organs is kind of his MO.
Okay. I thought one of us was him. I was gonna be a bit disturbed.
Andrew's
But
gonna
if
think a bit. Oh no, sorry. I'm sorry.
no, sorry, I was just going to say if we wanted to, we could sort of look around at like the places that they sort of found his victims to see if that helps at all. I don't know if that's going to do a thing though.
Didn't he have a thing for prostitutes?
His victims were entirely sex workers. I don't know if that's because they were easier victims, or if because he had some sort of hang up that was taking out on these women. Oh, by the way, has anyone seen Alessandro? I've not seen him all morning.
He goes, Kane goes, yeah, last night, he walked out the house. I asked him where he was going, but he didn't answer me for some reason.
All right, I sent a text into the group chat.
Andrew doesn't have a phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't have a phone. No, I can type in Discord if I want to. It's just I didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
Oh no.
You're a part of this, man.
Yeah, I know I am a part of this, but I don't want to interrupt you guys. I just want
No,
to
that
put
wasn't-
that in the back burner.
By the way, Alessandro, could you roll athletics to come down from the roof?
Yes.
Sometimes I send you messages in the chat. Rose, you got a text from Anne.
Oh, Anne says that another person died at Cadbury.
Okay.
Another girl.
And to punctuate this, you hear and the tree that is in front of your window has one of its branches just like kind of calm down and back up. Alessandro, you've slipped and you've taken 5 points of fall damage.
Oh my god.
How are you doing,
Almost
Alessandro? Is that almost dead?
Yeah.
We hear that and I go,
No, it's not 8 out of 3, it's 3 out of 8.
Hit point. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I
Yeah.
just entered in the wrong thing. I changed my hit point max.
yeah, Kane hears that and goes, I bet that's Alessandro.
All right, let's go get him.
Okay, we walk outside. Do we see him just laying on the pavement?
Ow.
He is trying to get up. He's getting up from the pavement with 2 large branches of the nearby public tree like taken down with him. So I think whoever is keeping track of the crimes should add defacement of public property now.
I just look at Alessandro and go, why?
I'm gonna get in trouble with my landlord for that.
Were you on the roof? The roof is
Yeah.
slanted. What were you doing up there?
I was keeping a watch, making sure
On the
nothing was
roof?
up.
For what?
Y'all have to remember,
Birds?
I am being followed. I am always on watch. Always.
Oh, binoculars! Look them up.
And what? We're in a suburb. I'm in a high place to see
Yeah.
the
I don't
area.
respond any further. I'm still trying to focus on previous lives over here. You're ruining my zen.
Do you break anything? Are you all right?
I don't have many spell slots, and I would appreciate if I don't have to heal you every time you.
We can just let him fucking short rest.
Yeah.
Go take a short rest.
Go take a nap.
Yeah.
Power
Yeah,
nap.
I'm gonna-
Now. Power...
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend some of your hit dice. Malachi, if you could roll intelligence as you're focusing once again on your past lives.
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Does Andrew as well? Because he's doing that too.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to know.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Malachi, I'm sorry you don't get more information from this.
Yeah, it's a test.
It's starting to feel like for some reason the Nicholas Flamel life has a certain like either takes priority over the other ones or is like was the most marking one. Maybe just because it's the most recent one. Andrew, you can also roll.
For investigation?
No, just intelligence. To try to you're trying to remember your past life, right?
Yeah, somewhere around the age of discovery.
All right.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. No, sorry, you don't remember anything from the 17th to 18th.
Okay. Well, while they do that,
Mhm.
we kind of look at Rose and go, so, dragons are real.
Yes, you said so several times last night. I'm not sure if you remember.
It's a bit hazy last night, but I definitely remember, dragons are real. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information, but fire-breathing lizards are
Yeah.
creatures that exist.
I think for now you just kind of sit on it, and I'm sure it'll come up.
I don't want to fight a dragon.
We're not
I'm
going
like-
to right now.
I've done it before, apparently.
By the way, you might not have other memories of dragons from your past lives, but all of you can remember that the guardian swords came down to who came down to greet you had reptilian creatures winged somewhere on their outfit, and that was like visibly moving.
Hmm.
I just kind of look at her and go, "You're a historian person, right?
Something akin to that, yes.
How has none of this been found out?"
I would imagine it has something to do with the societies, possibly, but also people just don't really want to believe in magic, I don't think.
Well, yeah. If he sort of stumbles away from his, like, not really stumble away, but like, well, yeah. I mean, magic. If magic existed, it would cancel out all of our technological advancements humanity has ever made. And he immediately goes back to trying to reach Zen.
Hmm.
He goes, "Well,
Ironic.
I think I figured out everyone I used to be, or at least everyone noteworthy."
I'm gonna, when I go to the museum, I think I'm gonna look specifically at some of the artwork from the Victorian era, specifically like the Gilded Age. And I'm gonna see if that jogs any of my memories.
Well, if you want to jog your memory, I have a way that worked for me.
Have to go to work. This is something that I can do at work.
He goes, "I guess."
So yeah, I'm gonna go to the museum and do that.
Is it
Do
possible?
pass. Oh,
Is it possible for me to go to the library and read as many books about not find as much about Jack the Ripper as possible?
I also want to go to the library, except not read up on Jack the Ripper. I want to read up on Jason.
You
I have
muted?
a feeling that us discovering these new languages, it's like that one scene in The Matrix.
Sorry, I
know
was
Kung Fu.
muted. Those of you who go to investigate, roll. Who go to the library, roll investigation.
You're cutting
with,
out?
Oh yeah, sorry, you're cutting out.
Oh yeah, roll investigation with advantage. Those who go to the library.
Mm-hmm.
And Rose, you're yeah. What year? Like what? Around what century are you looking at?
I'm looking for the 19th century.
19th century. All right. So this is 18th.
Just someone who would have been alive during the time of Jack the Ripper.
Oh yeah. No.
Damn.
You have one just a little bit before and just a little bit after. 19th century.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You remember a life when you were born in 1956, which is 24 years before, something like 24 years before the Jack the Ripper killings, and your name
1956 or 1856?
1856.
Okay.
And your name was Nikola Tesla.
Are we gonna?
We're not there. We're not there.
Okay, Kane, whatever you're looking for, you're not gonna find a lot of information. Malika, you rolled an 11. What were you looking into?
Second.
Are we gonna find Thomas Edison and start beef?
Sorry? Oh,
Uh,
does somebody get assigned Edison? No, but like whoever gets assigned, the pirate Mary Read, for example, gets assigned an enemy in the form of like one of the other historical figures of that time.
It's a player versus player.
No, no. It's always NPC versus player. The only lives that you have that could be conflicting are the lives where you were Knights of the Round Table and Lancelot betrayed all of you and brought down the death of the kingdom, but you haven't seemed to do any to have any player problems. Malachi, what are you looking into?
Jack the Ripper,
Okay.
specifically.
With Levin, it's going to take you a little bit of time, but thanks to access to the library, you have access to archives of newspaper back then. Here is what you're going to find. All right, the archives of the Star. They're only possible to get in the current seat of the of this journal in London. Their access isn't a problem. Yeah, from there you get recommended to go to the archives of the Times, and as you are looking for depictions of the suspects, of the historical suspects for Jack the Ripper, you're going to recognize the face of one of them. You're going to recognize the face of one Sewerin Klosowski. And he bears the same face as King Arthur used to. Oh shit! No, you don't know King Arthur because you were Nicholas Flamel. Okay, well you can we say that instead you send that you send the some of the images you find, or that somebody else is with you, and that you show it to them and they remember this character? Malachi? You might be muted.
Is he muted?
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me right now? I'm
Yes.
sorry, I was muted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I send everything I have into the group chat.
Okay. In this case, yeah, your all of you who were Knights of the Round Table recognized the face of Severin Klosowski, also known as oh gosh damn it, where did I put him? Also known as George Chapman. And you recognize King Arthur. So, what do you do? Not everyone at once.
I was giving them some time. I'd like to talk to one of the librarians there, or like just smart, kind of like Rose, but not Rose.
Okay. Rose is not a librarian. God damn it.
I'm not a librarian. I am on a first name basis with all of the librarians there, but I'm not a librarian in this life specifically.
Librarian.
Okay. What do you want to ask?
Okay, I kind of go like find one of them and go, hi, do you know like the story of Jason?
There's different historical characters called Jason. Can you be more specific?
The one with the boat.
Jason the
Argonaut?
Argonaut. Yeah, Jason the Argonaut.
Yeah, that one.
He is going to redirect you towards the book section in which, like, in Greek mythology, in which you're going to be able to make an investigation roll with advantage.
14.
Sure. So yeah, you'd previously made the 3 and the 2, so that took most of your day. So that took, the morning. It's only after Rose's discovery that you're able to find anything else. Yeah, Jason, in Greek mythology, he was known as the healer. And he's known for stealing the golden fleece and a few other, like, as you read different exploits that he is credited for, you realize that some of them might have been metaphors, like the presence of giants. You don't remember there being giants, but it might have been a metaphor for a different group of individuals. Same, but you do remember holding a shining golden fleece that shone with supernatural light in your hands at some point.
Can I think of where that would have gone?
Not with that roll, unfortunately. But I can have a look at how you trigger the Jason side quest. Just give me. By the way, all of you get at least one side quest per past life.
Okay.
But you have to do some specific stuff for them to start. So yeah, let me just look it up. What are the other characters doing?
When I wake up, can I look around Rose's library to see if she has anything on the Epic of Gilgamesh?
Yeah, probably. You can roll in. You can roll investigation with advantage.
All right. Oh, I forgot. Sorry,
Wait.
my little 20's glitching out. So someone else go. But I'm
Isn't
gonna-
one of us fucking
Yeah.
Lancelot?
Yes,
Which
Alessandro.
one is that? Alessandro's Lancelot.
It ain't me.
Do we
Yeah,
know
I'm
the
gonna-
story
I
of
am.
the the Knight's Table yet?
Sorry.
We know the story of the Knight's Table now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to ask.
Of course.
All right. And sorry, what was it I need to roll?
Investigation with advantage.
Investigation. Thank you. 18.
18. What were you researching again? Sorry, just
The Epic of Gilgamesh.
yeah, the Epic of Gilgamesh. So basically, you're with 18, you're gonna be able to get, the same information you'd get from like the Wikipedia page, and some bits and pieces that you can relate to more than others. You're going to remember that as Gilgamesh, you encountered a one of the 8 organizations, one of the 8, called who call themselves the Lions, who you now remember to have mind control powers, and you stole one of their mind control artifacts from them at some point.
Whoa. Okay. Once I figure this out, I'm gonna make my way towards the library.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that everybody rolled to do something in the morning. It's towards noon that you get the text from Malachi, and you and your we can say that your characters reconvene for lunch. What do you say upon seeing all of the others?
Okay, I see Alessandro, and I kind of look at him and go, I've been thinking, like, didn't you fuck us over in the past life?
The
You
way
had a
I
thing with Guinevere.
the way I think about it is, I mean, like, if we're talking about it from a point of view, because like I remember it, I would still do the same thing again. I'm not gonna lie to any of you. You were sentencing this woman to death, so I wrote in and saved her. Of course, this was after I fornicated with her, but you know.
Look, the past is the past. I don't really care about these past lives
I
and
feel
their
like
effects towards each other.
we can get into that, but maybe now is not a
Not
good
the
time.
best.
We'll shelve that.
Maybe.
I don't know how you guys are doing it, but I just cannot focus enough.
I know getting really drunk worked for me.
Oh, screw you.
I have an idea for investigating the murders, and it might be a bad one, but it's just chaotic enough that I thought I'd run it by you guys and you might enjoy it.
What is it?
So it seems like this person is targeting girls at Cadbury Castle. And they've done it twice now. So I think they're probably going to do it again. This might be an awful idea, but here goes. I mean, I look rather young when I'm not wearing my work clothes.
Kane
I
Kane
I
starts chuckling, and he goes, "I had the same thought, but I didn't want to say it."
okay, good. I could
You're
dress
not
down a little
actually
bit
suggesting.
and act as bait. and then not like entirely alone. You guys would be there hiding, but I think it's the same person doing these. So we could figure out at least who it is. If I just
Okay.
walk
It
around
goes-
like sort of vulnerable, like I'm small.
He
Just
nods and
All
goes,
right.
there's just a small
Okay.
problem. The majority,
Right.
the majority of the party cannot go back to that place around that
"Because
town.
we sneak."
I mean, I can
We'll
go
do it
anywhere.
in the night.
I can go anywhere. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, let's
If
have
you
her walk around
hide-
in the wood in the night.
Wait, no, because here's the thing: you were disguised.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, I know.
fine. You're fine, and
I'm fine. Alessandro's sneaky.
Okay,
Yeah.
Alessandro's Kane definitely should not
Kane
be
for
seen
sure.
anywhere in town.
He
You
cannot
have
be
a
seen.
decently high stealth skill, so I have +3 to stealth. Not bad, not terrible.
Oh,
I
I was gonna
can-
dress as a
have-
woman and just.
I have
accept
plus
everyone.
5 to stealth, so
Pretty
I
good.
can
Yeah.
I can maybe disguise Kane in an emergency situation. Wait, is disguise self only a spell that I can cast on myself, or can I
No, you
cast?
can cast it on other people.
I can maybe disguise Kane to hide him if in
Do we,
emergency.
do we want to do this?
if that is
Look,
something you're willing to
Rose-
do, I'm willing to go along with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
for once, you're giving us like an aggressive situation that's breaking some rules. So I think
After killing
we
that
gotta,
owl,
Rose,
we
as
gotta
much
go
as I
along
don't
with it.
want to throw you,
like she
I
really
do
changed.
not want to throw you into a situation that might get you killed, but we're running out of options.
Yeah, I'll cast bless on you, so like you would have some like bonuses to your checks. Well,
I
Oh,
appreciate
I'm confident.
that.
I'm confident.
Let's
we're
wait
gonna
till
be
we're there, but yeah.
yeah. Like, when we
Kane,
get there.
Kane just kind of goes like, "Well, apparently I was Jason, and he killed like so many people, so I'm sure."
We don't want to kill people. Like,
Do we not want to
soon as
kill
the-
Jack the Ripper?
we'll kill
Nah,
Jack. We'll kill Jack the Ripper.
Yeah,
but not
definitely.
I
We
know.
mostly want to prevent other people from dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're about to go catch a predator on this guy.
Mm.
Yeah, if we leave now, we could get there by nighttime, right?
Yeah. Let's.
By the way, you cannot cast disguise self on somebody else. The description says
Oh, okay.
target is self, and the description also says you make
Are
yourself.
you cutting off?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was.
but don't worry about it. Okay, so your characters take to the road once again, making your way towards.
I'm gonna change into like what I saw the girls wearing at the dig site.
Okay.
I would like to state to Rose, if we're doing this, we're getting Molotov cocktails.
I mean, I don't have the supplies for it.
Are we gonna do this in a forest?
Oh yeah, don't start a forest fire.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not burn down the English countryside.
I mean, if it's just
I'll
one
just make
person,
one,
I think we'll
just
be
in
fine.
case.
It took.
Yes.
Okay, the reference would make sense now because this is set in 2012, but it took one gender reveal party to destroy the entire California.
This is true.
California is
Just
much
in case.
is much drier than the English countryside, though.
That is also true.
That is also true. I would also state that before we like head off over the multiple days that we were there, I would have asked Rose to like mend the rest of the car. Like,
Yep. The rest of the car is mended. That's definitely something she would have had.
As
We're
we're
not-
driving,
Mhm.
Kane just kind of speaks up, and he goes, "So like, pardon my, I don't know, crass, I guess, but Jack the Ripper was into like slutty girls, right? Should we like?"
He targeted sex workers. I don't know if that's because they're like a vulnerable.
So
Uh,
like, if
class,
we
I
have
guess,
you
of
walk
people.
down the street near
well,
Cadbury,
charisma
maybe
check.
showing a little skin.
well, the thing is, like, I don't know if that's that same pattern is holding through because one of the people that was murdered was a research assistant at
But
Dig
she
Site.
ran off to get with her boyfriend. Remember?
Oh, she did. She was. Oh, she
You
was.
know
wearing
what I'll do is before we leave, I'm gonna text Anne and I'm gonna see if she'll dress me up like when we used to go out during university. Like when we used to go to parties.
All right, but then she's gonna ask where you're going.
Should I text
I
Anne
have a
and see
date
if
with Jack the Ripper.
I can get a bonus, or should I just leave it?
I'd say leave it. I don't think it's too hard to dress up.
I think we're chilling.
I don't know. Take off a few buttons.
Like
Okay.
in my opinion, if Anne knows more, it doesn't really change anything. Anne already knows way too much, so might as well just keep going. I'm live texting everything that's happening to my wife. It is what it is.
Okay. So Malachi, you are the one driving. Which one of the locations at Cadbury or around Cadbury do you head to? Is it directly Cadbury Castle? Is it or do you prefer the hotel or the town?
Kane votes for a road by Cadbury Castle.
I was gonna say we're gonna go to Cadbury Castle, but we cannot go to the hotel because that's where Kane was staying before. So they probably will have some surveillance there.
We just camp near there.
That's why we're gonna go to the castle.
Okay, yeah.
You head to the castle. There is a slight downpour. You can see that a lot of equipment that was set up previously is being packed away, and you see the presence of multiple press trailers parked around the outer edge of Cadbury Castle.
Be a little bit further away. I don't think we want to
The press, yeah.
set off the alarms.
Okay.
Yeah, I will drive down the road like maybe a mile, or since we're in Britain, a kilometer, and point.
Once we get to that point, kind of like look at Rose, like, are you sure you want to do this?
I am shaking so hard right now, but at the same time, it's like I have wanted to do something important with my life for forever, and I feel like I've never actually been able to do anything. So I'm gonna do it. And I hop out of the car before I can think about it.
That is the exact emotion that drives Andrew right now.
I give her bless.
Okay.
So
And
I can give multiple people bless. So I'll give I would say I'll give
up to 1 minute. Okay.
I'll give Kane bless because he might have to need more help, and I will give let's see, who else?
Instead of actually blessing, because it only lasts a minute,
It
right?
lasts. Oh shit! Oh no, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe ready in action that if anything happens, you'll cast bless. You know?
Yeah, that'd be more appropriate.
Okay.
I thought it
Because
was
otherwise, it's like you'll cast
Yeah.
bless, and then a minute will
I'm
pass,
making my
and
mark.
we'll have not used it.
it's an hour. So actually, it's the same, but I'll still do what Keen suggested, which is I'll wait until it's necessary to cast it. And since I have heavy armor on, not like armor that gives me disadvantage when I move. Actually, do I have armor that gives me disadvantage? No, actually, I did not. I changed it to something that didn't. In that case, I'll give it to Kane. It's for future reference. Kane, Andrew, and Rose when I do cast it. If I do cast it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I kind of give Rose my word that I won't let Jack do anything.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I shall make my Molotov cocktail.
All right.
It's February, so I'm freezing.
Roll.
I will assist with my alchemical skills, so I give him the help action.
Do you have proficiency with the alchemy kit?
No.
Okay.
Would I have proficiency? Would I have proficiency as Nicholas Flamel? Would I have proficiency in alchemy?
No, you don't. You don't get the same proficiencies. You might get them later if we think that that it makes sense once you've completed the mission related to that past life.
Okay, that's right.
So
Give a help action.
Yep, I am giving the help action.
okay.
All right, well that's 17 then.
Thank God.
Gotcha. Okay, so Kane.
Okay, and I rolled 23 for stealthing outside the car as I kind of like follow Rose.
Okay.
You're wearing like a hoodie, right, to like cover your face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have the equivalent of one alchemist's fire from your intelligence roll, Andrew. This is what it does.
A modifier of my intelligence roll.
Because for the roll you made, the intelligence roll you made to like put together an explosive.
So one Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
One.
All right. Kane. Yeah. You're stealthing. So Andrew, as you're basically sitting in the car or sitting hidden while it's raining above you, you look around the countryside. You're going to see that you are within sight of the large hill where you fought the Headless Knight. And though you haven't told that to the other Knights of the Round Table, you do remember, now that you see this place again, that you were the only one who had the flashback just before you got attacked with the knight about this place being a place that King Arthur loved to hang out at. Do you... Yeah. And while you're looking in that general direction, you see some movement, as if someone is heading up that hill. What do you do?
All right. Well, I'm guessing we just hide and wait.
Okay. It's...
I will roll a perception. If he alerts me, if he tells me, since I'm in the car with him, I will perception check just to see like how how this person is moving.
Yeah.
21.
You do notice that like he seems to look at that place a few times.
I text. They have their phones. I text everyone that there's a person that's acting suspiciously by the hill.
And I'm still in the car. I kind of haven't gotten out, so I'm assuming he just kind of tells me.
Yeah, I text Kane and Rose, who's outside now.
I'm gonna walk.
Kane and Rose are outside right now.
I don't check my phone.
I am actually gonna walk in that direction. I'm gonna pretend like I'm distracted by my phone, so I do see the text.
I'm keeping all my attention on Rose.
Okay.
I'm
And,
gonna
like,
kind of stealth
anything
over
that
to
happens.
because if he's in view of him, he's obviously in view of me. I'm in the car.
I talked to Alexander. I'm like, Alexander, you're good at stealth, right?
Yeah, of course.
Why don't you follow behind Kane and give like an extra layer of support?
That's no problem. I hop out of the car and I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Not another one.
I swear to God, if there's a knight, I'm
No,
Well, that was bad.
that's not what we were trying to do.
There's a knight
Okay.
getting an alchemist fire to the face.
So
Can they even see me? Because I rolled a stealth.
okay,
of
it's
20.
not actually a knight. It's somebody
okay.
something that has the same initiative. Not initiative, but the same dexterity. So
And yeah, Alice, Sandro, and Malachi, can you guys even see me to begin sneaking with me?
What is your stealth roll?
23.
Oh, probably not, right? So I was just gonna sneak up on the person on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, obviously,
Okay, so we're going to assume all of y'all are heading in the general in the direction of that hill where you previously had the fight. Once you get there, you don't see as much you don't see the movement. You seem to have kind of lost track of behind the trees of the figure that you were following. Do you how are your characters? Are you guys splitting up? Are you guys
I assume Rose is alone, and
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
Out in the
following
open.
Rose.
I'm so vulnerable. I'm not even paying attention.
so yeah, like
It's like
so,
the high ground.
so
the way
Rose
the way
is over here.
And
the
I'd
way
say I'm like here, because
yeah
I'm following Rose.
Okay,
yeah.
everybody.
Stealth.
I think both me and Andrew would be at the furthest back in our car.
Okay.
So like it would be like a chain of like Rose, Kane, Alessandro behind them, and then me and Andrew in the car driving behind all of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
So and Andrew, you okay with that?
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah.
So Alessandro, you're stealthing near where Kane is. You so yeah. Three of you have the passive perception that's above 15. I think that is necessary to spot when something starts to happen.
Mine is only 11, just as a heads up.
Well, I rolled a 14, so you are oblivious to what is happening, Rose. The other,
I touched Rose. I
But
touched
I
Rose
am
immediately.
not.
I touched
I'm
Rose
not
immediately.
you cast what?
He said he tells Rose.
Oh, he shoots me a text.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, gotcha. So I'm gonna grab the car from another map. Okay. So what you all are going to see is somebody who's like low behind some bushes, observing Rose. Not moving in or doing anything, but then as uh, as your characters are observing, he is going to spot. He is going to spot Alessandro's terrible stealth roll, and you see him jump out from behind the bushes and a sword in hand and yells, "Lancelot!" And you recognize this person. And who looks a lot like King Arthur. Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh.
I assume
Okay.
he doesn't see me, right?
He has not seen Kane yet.
Alright, so does that mean I get a surprise round?
I think you just get advantage on your
Oh,
attack.
look.
Yeah, you can
If they
get
don't
it.
see me,
Yeah. So
I'd be
he.
surprised. No,
Oh,
So yeah, hold on.
Hold on, that one for initiative.
Okay, hold on. Why are there multiple versions of your characters of Malachi here?
I'm sorry. I didn't see my character. Is it here?
There we go. I didn't
Oh,
know
there
the
on the
character.
bottom. I see where it is. I'm sorry.
Cool. So initiative.
All right.
All right. Everybody's got an initiative. Descending. Malachi, you are the first to act. You see, you don't know, you don't identify this madman. You've never seen him before in your life, except maybe you recognize that he is the suspect, that one of the suspects of being Jack the Killer. What do you do?
Do I see the sword immediately?
Hmm?
Do I see him like brandish a weapon?
Yeah, it's a bronze rusted sword.
I cast blast immediately on
Okay.
on the three people that I have previously, stated.
Okay.
That's Rose, Andrew. No, Rose, Kane, and Andrew.
Okay. Let's see.
Blast.
You are going to need to move in if you want to be within 30 range of Rose and Kane to do that.
Snap. Okay, I will. Well, it's going down, so I will actually.
Hmm.
I will drive forward with the car.
Okay, you drive forward. Make an acrobatics check to see how well your driving in this inhospitable place goes.
Acrobatics. Okay, 0. 18. Not bad.
Nice. So yeah,
Not bad.
you're able to maneuver first here where you're in 30 feet of all of your targets, and then back up here. So you're able to bless all 3 of them like you wanted. You have a bonus action. Do you want to use it for anything?
Oh, let's see. I don't have any bonus action spells, so I will not. I
Okay.
would just. I would actually. I would actually. Actually, no. There's nothing I can do. It's fine.
All right, Alessandro. It's your turn.
Okay.
Someone
So-
is yelling your old name and frothing at the mouth and brandishing this rusted sword. What do you do?
So,
You gonna do some
last-
teamwork
yeah.
real quick?
Yeah. Last time I went to go charge in, basically,
Yeah.
So
I
don't
woke up in
do
a car.
that.
So I'm not gonna do that. I am going to place both of my hands above the ground, and my rapier is going to appear,
Okay.
and I am going to move back towards my fellow, not the car, but my fellow
Okay.
people.
So yeah, you can move. You can move 30 feet, so you can get up here.
All right. For some reason, I can't like grab my person. There's a problem like with my
Oh,
cursor.
oh, that's because you have the arrow thing selected instead of the mouse selected.
For me, it's still like I can select my character. It's just off put, like it's off to the right. Like it's, I know if like the measuring thing for me is not the cursor. It's just off put every time I click my
Okay.
character.
I'll just
like,
put you. I'll just put you within 30 feet, right here. So, Andrew, it's Alessandro. Do you? That was your bonus action to draw your sword. Your move action to get there. Do you want to do anything with your action?
No.
Okay. All right. Andrew, it's your turn.
Shall roll down the window, and I shall pull out my gun and shoot him.
Okay.
God.
All right. You shoot.
Hey, at least I'm not breaking the window this time.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
That's 22, 9 plus 6.
22 hits. The 6 is the automatic critical hit if you had rolled that 27. So it's only 9 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you shoot him. You see, like it grazes the flesh, leaving this crimson scar. But Arthur seems not to care. His entire focus is on Alessandro right now.
As I shoot him, I shout out, "How's that for sword fighting, you chicken shit?"
What makes him a chicken? What? I'm a bit
Shit.
confused.
Okay, it's your turn.
How's that for sword fighting, you chicken shit?
So, Kane, what would you like to do?
How big is this drop?
This.
Like 20 feet?
Yeah, 15 feet.
Okay, so normal people won't jump the fuck off that, and if he does, it will hurt.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna just dash, and I'm gonna position myself right here.
Okay.
So if he wants to go down, he either has to jump off the cliff or go past me.
Gotcha. All right.
Which provokes attack opportunity.
On
Nice.
on his turn, he runs to the edge of the cliff and jumps to where Alessandro is.
That
No
takes, like,
hesitation.
86 damage.
No hesitation. As a bonus action, he's going to say, "Knights, to my aid!" And you feel like he's calling to the all of you. Okay, so athletics roll. 10. So no, I do take the damage, which is 2d6. Oh.
He dies right here.
He takes only 2 points of damage, carried forward by his rage.
He's raging.
Like he doesn't have the barbarian ability, but he is in that state. Alessandro, what is your AC?
Wait, does he take one sec?
It's very low.
Okay.
Let me check.
How low?
It's like 8 or 9. So I'm gonna.
The
go back.
minimum it can be is 10. What?
Is it? Then I think my character's wrong. Sorry, 11. It's 11.
It's 11, so I hit you with both attacks. With the first attack, you take 12
Wait.
slash.
Wait, how?
Defender wins on AC, so you would only hit him with one attack.
Oh, I didn't know it was defender winning. Okay. Well,
yeah.
now I know. You take 12 slashing damage and
Doesn't matter either way.
fall unconscious at
Yeah,
zero.
yeah.
Zero.
Doesn't matter. He's
hit
dead.
points. He's just unconscious. And yeah, you can see that for the second attack, Arthur tries to decapitate him. His sword bouncing back against a rock he had not seen in his blind rage.
He's unconscious now, so it would be an automatic hit.
You'd be attack at advantage.
Oh yeah, that's true. So the 16 does hit. So you take 10 slashing damage, which puts you at which means you failed two failed saves. Rose, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
All right. I can make my way over here, right?
Yep. 30 feet is sufficient. You have 30 feet of movement, and you can get around that bush right there. So.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
Can we
over
stop?
by Arthur, and I am going to pretend that I'm on his side, and I'm gonna be like, "My king, you have vanquished him. Come, let us celebrate."
Okay. Roll deception. You have advantage. By the way, I'm getting an echo from Kane.
Deception.
Just a bit of an
Type
echo.
it back.
wow.
I think the music coming out of your speaker is bouncing up against your mic.
The music isn't coming out of my speaker.
Oh,
I'm wearing a headset, so I'm not sure.
that's strange. Okay. So yeah, Rose, you say that, and he turns to you, yelling, "No, Galahad! I taught you this before. He'll only be dead once his head is severed from his shoulders. Clearly, you're not actually here to aid me. If you don't, if you would have me stop at the edge of his neck." So what do you do?
Do I have time to do something else?
Oh yeah, that was a bonus action to try to deceive
Okay.
him.
In that case, I'm going to go.
You're right next to the guy.
I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay.
So that's
Blade Ward. Alright. You have resistance against the types of attacks that he does. Perfect. Malachi, it's your turn.
I will drive the car
Okay.
to get close to the fallen Alessandro.
Okay.
I will grab him into the car if I can. I think I have
Okay.
to move to get there, right? I have the movement to get there and
Mhm.
just just drag him into the car.
So it's going to be an acrobatics check to drive over that rock and that bush. We're going to put
Oh.
it at difficulty 12, and then it's going to be an athletics check to get him into the car.
And also like opportunity attack.
Does he get an opportunity attack?
Arthur.
So Alessandro does not get an opportunity attack because you only get an attack of opportunity. You only get an attack of opportunity if you're willingly leaving the space around.
I know. I no. I'm saying like Arthur would be able to opportunity attack Malachi.
Yes.
Potentially. So you're
Snake doesn't.
so yeah, you're driving. Unfortunately, like there's a big rock right there. You kind of put your car in the ditch.
Okay, that's tragic. I then just healing word him from a. Do I get close? How close can I get to him?
You can get out of your car with the rest of your movement and get within melee of Alessandro.
Okay, I will healing word him.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll for
heal?
6 healing. So Alessandro, you're now at 6 HP.
Okay, and
Alright.
then I will then, since that was a bonus action, I will then use my action to take the dodge action since I am Actually no, I'll just attack him. I'll just tase him.
Okay.
I'll just tase him. That's it.
Go ahead. So yeah, acrobat. The driving of your car was part of your movement action.
Oh, 6.
So yeah. 8 does not hit. You try to aim at him with his crossbow, and he's going to like swing his sword and cut the 2 wires in the air before the electricity starts to spark through them. Alessandro, it's your turn.
I'm out of here.
Okay.
I am up out of here. I am dipping.
Do you take?
Bye, y'all.
Do you take the disengage action or the full speed action?
Wait, you're a
full
rogue,
speed.
right?
Yes, I am a rogue.
Oh, but you're only level 1, so you can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full speed.
Full speed. All right, so you can move 60 feet.
But you're gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he can give you an attack of opportunity. If you take the disengage action, you can move 30 feet right here, but you will not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Then I'm going to do that.
Okay, so yeah,
I didn't know that's how that worked.
you can move right here, and you have 1 bonus action left.
I'm gonna pull the whiskey out of my bag and take a sip.
Okay, got it. You take a sip of whiskey. Andrew, it's your turn.
I holster my pistol.
Okay.
I pull out my Molotov cocktail,
All right.
light it, and throw it
All right.
at who thinks he is King Thurston. It's an improvised weapon, but I have archery, so that's a +5.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20, excellent.
I don't think you double damage for area of effect stuff like that though. So
It's not an area of effect. Just one creature takes 1d4
yeah,
fire
on a
damage,
hit,
so that's
the target, it's just a single target or object, so it's 2d4 fire damage, because it hit with a 20.
That's 5 fire damage.
All right. So at the start of his turn, he's gonna take fire damage 5. Nice.
How's that for light, you piece of garbage?
Respect your king, or disrespecting me will be the last thing you did. Kane, it's your turn.
Ashes will be the last thing you do, motherfucker.
Yeah, I can make it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him.
Okay. So yeah, you
Papa.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
I take the kind of like walking stick, it's
Okay.
quarterstaff, and I'm eat them.
Alright. 15 is going to hit because you're flanking him with Malachi, so you got an 18 instead.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
wait, hold on. No, the defender wins. I have exactly 18.
Yeah, it's an AC of 8. Damn.
Yeah, so...
Okay, so then I'm gonna make an unarmed. No, that doesn't hit either.
Yeah.
Oh, you can add a plus 1d4, remember?
I
Did you
already
get
used that
blessed?
from my initiative.
Used
No,
it for
it's
your
like-
I
initiative?
don't think bless you just use once. It's not like bardic
Yeah.
inspiration.
No.
I think
Isn't
for as
it
long as
like
he has
a-
concentration.
Hold
Yeah, as
on.
long as
Use
that
bless.
it just keeps going. Isn't it?
Let me have a look.
Oh, which reminds me, I forgot to use bless for my deception thing. I don't think it would have mattered.
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, it's multiple, like it's every time that you make an attack roll or a saving throw, but it's not skills, so that deception would not have benefited from it.
Okay, so then I'll add a 1 to both my quarterstaff and unarmed.
Which means, yeah,
It's a 19, and those both hit.
so both of those hit, and so you do 10 points of damage.
Yeah, I just walk up and I kind of like smack him in the side with my cane.
Okay.
And while he's stunned, I just punch him in the back of the fucking skull.
Did you just
And then,
walk up slowly and just down smash him?
Yeah, and then I run in front of him.
Okay. Betrayers, all of you! On his turn, he does not take the disengage action. He moves towards Alessandro, provoking an attack of opportunity from Kane,
all of us.
Malachi, and Rose in his attempt to get to Alessandro. So, quarterstaff, you, Kane, you were flanking him. So was Rose. So both of you have advantage. Malachi, you were not. You were the only one who wasn't flanking. So he
Could you
takes.
drag the dagger? Could you drag a dagger to my Emporium? To my character?
Sorry.
Like I don't have a dagger.
Oh, okay.
Could you just drag one out?
Yeah, sure.
How? I need to add the thing for a dagger, the hotkey.
Alright, so I beat him with a fucking...
Okay. He takes the hit and he keeps running. So Malachi. I think that should add it.
Rose also does
give me a
1.
proficiency. That's
Oh,
what
I give you proficiency? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
Rose, I have a question about your dagger roll.
Yeah.
It says you rolled a 0 plus 1. How did you roll a 0?
Oh, you know what? I've got it in there wrong. It's supposed to be 1d4, I think. But
Yeah,
it just says 1.
I was
Yeah,
like,
well,
you
1d4
only rolled
piercing
1
damage.
damage.
Oop, okay, no, I need to... Don't do that again. I need to fix it.
Dagger.
Here we go.
It's dexterity. It's 1d8. I'll just slash roll 1d20 plus.
So yeah, it added the dagger 1d4 plus 2 right there.
Yep, got it. I rolled a 14.
14 to hit does not hit.
Yeah, and he's not flanking. So
Yes. All right.
wait, we need to figure out how much damage fucking Rose does.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh, if it's a dagger, it's 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, but
Okay.
or dex, because daggers can be used with dex.
Oh yeah.
You can just quickly roll it in chat.
Okay.
By the way,
Like slash R 1d4 plus your dex or
Okay.
strength.
Okay, 4.
All right. So yeah, 4 points of damage. He is still standing. Okay. Where is his stat? Wait a second. There he is. Okay.
Death.
All right. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
All right. So you drop to 0. You still have one failed save.
When you get back up, you refresh your death saves.
Yeah, it goes back to 0, 0.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yep.
So he's at 0. So
Oh, god
I
damn
assume
it.
Arthur hits him, and he'll go down to 2.
Yeah. And with the second one, you go down to 2 failed death saves. All right. And Rose, it's your turn.
Okay, I think. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm for sure within range to cast Sleep, so I'm gonna try that.
Okay. So I have spell save Wisdom.
No, it just happens if she rolls more than his health.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's 5d8.
I'll make the roll if you want to read the verse.
So read the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It is. I invoke slumber, king of gods and men, to come soonest to quell the wrath of the terrible monster.
And
Wait, is that a Jason quote?
yes.
Yeah,
Just that?
you recognize that.
So
Yeah.
So basically, like it's something that your diva wrote in the as like a text around your exploits into the night sky. It's one of the stars.
Yeah.
And
I think that's when I put the dragon to sleep.
very
Any
cool.
chance he had 26 or less HP left?
Yes, he only had 14 HP left. So he does in fact collapse onto the ground.
Nice.
His body collapses completely, but he leaves behind this this whitish form, kind of ethereal, that that looks like he's wearing like a large medieval armor with a crown, and you all see his diva raise his hands and say, "Wait, please, don't kill him, please."
Oh, I just wanted to tie him up for information.
He's
That's
on
what I was
fire.
thinking we could do.
He's still on fire. He's going to wake up.
I was
Oh.
thinking we could tie him up and then
Yeah.
question him and see what he knows.
Yes, but he's on fire.
So I believe somebody, Malik, anyone who has initiative before him could use a bonus action to, or a simple action to put out the fire on him so that he does not wake up.
I could just walk over and make him permanently unconscious. Not like kill him, but like real unconscious, not sleep unconscious.
I feel like we should put out the fire really quick so that he
Yeah.
doesn't take damage. Because we have
Yeah.
several people who are in the initiative order before him.
Okay.
I would.
Go ahead.
Is it my turn or are we out of
We're out
combat?
of combat.
Fully? So okay. So there's no turn. I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on both
On both of them, you got it.
because
So
they're
So
just.
then-
Yeah.
Could I go punch Arthur out and then just put out the fire?
you can put out the fire, and you can get an automatic hit with your attack to roll double the damage that you would usually get to see if it's enough. So you hit him, but it is insufficient to knock him
There we
out, and
go.
then you hit it the second time, and he reaches 0 HP. His diva standing, floating above his body says, "Wait! Don't decapitate him, please. He was a good man."
I just not listening. I start to pat him out and just like get him not on fire.
Okay.
We have duct tape, right? Can we use the duct tape to just kind of
Yeah,
like
here you
tie
are.
his hands?
Toss you the duct tape. Do you catch it?
Good question.
I apologize for the attitude of my human. He was cursed by his Archon, Mordred, and he's been mad every reincarnation since. He needs a lot of help. We tried to do something that hadn't been done before. The Merlin gave him Excalibur and told him he could cut off his Archon so that he would never be possessed by him again. But that had did terrible effects on his mind.
I look at the Archon and go, didn't I return Excalibur? How did he get it?
This is not Excalibur. Excalibur belonged to was the sword of Virgo.
Oh, okay. So like he, because as far as I know, Bedivere took Excalibur and gave it back to like the lake that they got it from.
Yes.
So did he do that when he had Excalibur as he was King Arthur, or did he do that later?
When he was King Arthur, he returned the sword. I don't have much energy. I'm trying to keep him alive. I only have a couple of minutes before I fade.
All right, can I just ask, was he Jack the Ripper then?
Yes.
And did he kill those girls?
Yes, the curse of madness that Mordred put on him forced him to try anything to resurrect Guinevere, but he only found fake rituals and tried to, and failed to perform the rites correctly.
Oh, that's so sad.
What were these rites?
The diva points towards the necklace around Arthur's neck, and he's going to say, "I don't know where. I don't know much about how to find my way through the world in this age, but this cross is. He got this cross and this sword at the round table." And you see the diva starting to like disappear.
Okay, I take the necklace.
Okay. You can write you have a Celtic cross with Latin text on the back. And
Okay.
yeah.
Does he have a wallet?
Did he have a wallet? No. The only
He looks mangy as fuck.
yeah, he does not look like he's eaten much. He has fake dog tags and a bronze sword that is looking ancient. In fact, Rose, you think this might be a genuine artifact that you could sell for a lot of money.
Sorry, you cut out for a sec.
You identify the sword that he has as
You cut out again.
What the sword that King Arthur has is an ancient sword. It's the genuine article, and you think you might be able to get it to a museum for quite the price.
Okay, I didn't catch the last part of that, but I think I understand.
Okay. Sorry.
Hell yeah.
It belonged to King Arthur and not to me, so I can't give it to Anne. So I'll just keep this on the down low for now.
All right.
I might be able to turn it into the museum, though. I wouldn't have provenance.
We gotta turn that into the police.
What do we do with this man?
Well, we got duct tape. I still got the stuff on. I still have the stuff with the police officer.
Here, can you toss me that duct tape?
Yeah, sure. Here you are.
I take the duct tape and I bind his like arms and legs, like
Okay.
behind him.
Okay.
So like, because they didn't kill him.
Oh, I have an
He's
idea.
gonna wake. He's gonna wake up,
Yep.
and I don't want him moving when he does.
Yep.
I still have one of those grocery bags from when I bought those groceries, so I'm gonna put the badge and the police officer's belongings into the grocery bag, and we're just gonna tape it onto him. I
The-
think we should drop him off at the police station.
Let's talk to him first.
Yeah, I want to know if maybe we can cure his madness. I do feel awful, even though he's killed a lot of people.
We're
You
not
should
gonna
probably not have Lancelot around here when he.
Oh yeah, can you
wakes up.
hide or something?
He's dead.
He's unconscious. Could we blindfold him?
I was just gonna talk to him right here, like when he wakes up.
I have tape that I can blindfold him.
Well,
See,
okay.
tape is versatile.
Okay, I'm gonna put Alessandro in the car, who's unconscious.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna wait in front of Arthur until he wakes up. I assume it'd be like an hour, because at that point he would have short rested, gained some health back.
Do you? Oh yeah, because spare the dime stabilizes you. No. He does not wake up, and time passes a little bit more. And when the sun hits the horizon and night falls, his wounds do not heal like yours.
I kind of look at him and go, "Hey Malachi,
Yeah.
can you heal this man?
I
think
punch
he
him
might
in the
be
face.
dying."
No, don't punch him in
I
the
just
face.
woke up. I have no memory. I'm just walking up and punching him in the face.
I'd like to stop Alessandro from doing that.
I'm gonna.
have to try.
I'm just gonna cast spare the dying every time. Just spare the dying just keeps him at unconscious.
I want you to heal him.
I can't. I have no healing spells.
Well, he stated it's now night, like, so we got our stuff back.
Yeah, you got you got all of your spell slots back and all of your HP.
In that case, I cure wounds him.
Okay.
Okay, but Lancelot, you're not around him, right?
Yeah. I'll make sure Alessandro is in the car
Okay.
before I do it.
So yeah, he opens his eyes, and you see his mouth moving. He's wording things, and his eyes seem don't seem to focus on any of you, but he seems conscious.
I look at him and go, "So who am I talking to right now?"
No answer.
I kind of
Can
tap
I
him on
cast
the
Charm
cheek.
Person on him?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna come over here. So I think he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's what I would assume, yeah.
I put it in the chat.
Right. Wisdom save.
Oh, and my spell save is 13.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, you you use the verse of Boudica. There's a little bit of light, energy made out of light that leaves your hand and kind of settles on his face as he becomes and he a smile spreads throughout his face, and he says, "Galahad."
My king, it's so good to see you again. Do you think you could answer Benevia's questions as he asks them?
No, I don't know.
Don't know what.
The answers.
I haven't even asked a question yet.
Oh,
Seems very confused.
He's pretty much out of it. I think.
I'm talking to
was saying
Arthur
fire.
right now, yes?
yes. No, no. No, Guinevere. Lancelot! Where's Lancelot? And he starts to scream at the top of his lungs, Lancelot!
We've
He's
taken
dead.
care of him.
He-
He's gone.
We
He's
killed
been
him.
decapitated.
Show
He'll
me his
never come
head.
back.
We threw it in a river.
Roll deception.
Does he get advantage because of the charm person spell?
Yes.
No, it's only the charmer.
Yeah, so Jess, if you want to roll deception, you get advantage.
Okay.
No, he's because of Kane's failure, he's going to say, liars, traitors, Lancelot. You realize that if there's anybody hiking nearby or living nearby, they will hear him.
All right, well,
okay.
this
Yeah,
was a waste of time.
And I just grew right up in his face. I just put the gun to his head. Now you listen here. I have not gone this far and lost so much just to get discovered by some hikers and go to prison due to some guy yelling some historical figures. Now you're gonna answer our questions, or you're gonna get a slug in the skull.
All right, roll intimidation, and he doesn't. You're not certain he understands what the gun is, so yeah, just roll intimidation. No advantage, no disadvantage. He doesn't seem to understand like what is threatening about that object in your hand, and he screams Lancelot once more.
My mouth. No. I put my hand over his mouth.
Okay, he tries to bite it.
My armor class is 14.
Hmm?
Does he have
Is
proficiency
making
in
a
like,
attack?
Yeah.
That's an improvised weapon, no?
Yeah.
Well, all right, I guess he's rolling to attack.
Yeah. So that is going
While
to
he
be...
does that, I kind of just walk over here,
That miss.
Okay.
pick up a stick, come back, and I just shove it in his mouth.
Okay.
we have duct tape.
A stick?
Yeah, you
Oh yeah, duct tape.
Yeah, we
Why
have
didn't I
duct
think
tape.
about that?
you have duct tape.
I gave you duct tape.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
That's just,
So with the stick in his mouth, he can't exactly scream right now, right?
He's still trying.
Yeah, I
That's
assume
just
he's
duct taping.
trying.
yeah, duct
Wait.
tape.
Um,
Just
So
like,
I'm just kind of holding the stick there, and I just look down at him and go, I'm going to give you one last chance.
okay.
Are you going to be sensible, or am I going to put this through your skull?
Could I make a medicine check to see if this guy is completely off the rocker?
Yeah. And so Kane, he tries. You didn't. You tied his hands. He tries.
Yeah, and feet.
He tries to kick your balls with both of his feet, and
I tied his feet behind his back, though. How does he do that?
Sorry, I did not understand that. I must not have registered the information. So yeah, you see him trying to bite you. Then,
It's what I'm holding a stick. He has to bite the stick first.
oh yeah,
He just struggles.
yeah, he struggles. Malachi,
I roll like intimidation though.
Malachi, with your medicine check, you don't. You're not a psychiatrist, but you've seen cases of people being in a complete panic and in a state where they don't seem to understand the world that's around them. The fact that he doesn't understand what a gun is right now really tells you that, and the fact that he probably has multiple lives that he's remembering at the same time between Jack the Ripper and King Arthur must have really messed with his mind. You don't know if you can get through to him.
I tell Kane, okay, stop putting the stick in his mouth. It's that you're not that's not helping. Uh, and I'm like,
gun.
yeah, I feel like right now duct tape is a better option, and
I just I look at Malachi
take the stick out.
and
You're gonna like break a straight like his straight gear or something. Now
I and that, like Arthur's not showing any change.
No.
he's not like the guy right now
Okay.
is borderline insane right now. Like he's
Okay.
completely he has no idea where he is.
I'd like to knock him out.
Okay. You knock
Hold on.
you knock Jack the Ripper out.
Do I have to like roll to attack to do that?
No. You're good.
I immediately roll my eyes and cast spare the dying.
Okay. You
I
got it.
wasn't. I look at Malachi and go, I wasn't going to kill him.
I know, but like, we could have just duct taped him. That's whatever. Alright,
He goes, I would prefer him to be asleep while we transport him to the police than crashing around in the back.
How are we gonna transport him to the police?
They don't know who I am necessarily. I could go in and say that I was like walking down the street and this man attacked me, although
I have
he's
a
tied up,
much
so we'll have
better
to.
idea.
Are you good at lying?
Alright.
How about we put him on the road, fire Andrew's gun, and leave?
Well,
So they just see a hog-tied man, or an unconscious.
Yeah. I'm just,
Exactly. Aren't they then going to take him into custody?
hold on.
I'll probably
I don't think he's
release
going
him
to tell
as
them
a
anything.
victim.
Yeah, they'll clearly recognize.
Option.
If they find a man as batshit insane as this guy, they are not going to release him.
They won't release him, but like,
Is he
No,
still
but I don't know if
conscious?
they'll continue this
No, he's
investigation.
unconscious right now.
he's fully unconscious.
Oh, he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Fully unconscious. Okay. Well, all right. And I pull. I guess. Does anyone have a pen?
A pen?
You gonna write a
What are
confession?
you planning to do with that?
Pretty
Oh,
likely.
okay. I
Pretty-
now get it.
Yeah, pretty likely somebody has
I
a
have a
pen.
pen.
Oh, thank you. And I pull out the police officer's notepad, and I turn to one of the empty pages, and I write in big, bold words, "This is your killer." And then I just fold it and use a little duct tape so that it doesn't like close in on itself. We put this on his chest, fire the gun, and leave.
Okay.
All right. Since he fires the gun, we have to go. We have to go.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
alright,
he
let's
fired
go
the gun.
talk.
Let's go.
He fired it.
He had fired
Not
it during
here.
combat too. So yeah, your characters take the car, head out. As you're heading out, you see other police cars converging on this place from other directions.
All
And
directions. I go in one direction that the police cars are not coming.
okay, yeah. You manage to drive for a little while, and you've done it. You've caught Jack the Ripper and found King Arthur. We're near the end of the scenario. The requirement to level up is to finish the last few bits. So what are your characters going to be doing?
Well, now we really don't have
Did we take the sword with
anything.
us? Or did we leave it on him?
No,
I
take it.
assume we leave it on him.
Yeah, because that's probably
We bring it
evidence.
to the.
That's
Yeah,
probably the murder
I'll
weapon.
tell it to
It's
them.
probably the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
We'll
think
leave
that's
it.
time for the motor.
No.
What?
All right. So yeah.
I think we should keep it.
I
Vote to
think we
keep
should.
it.
I think we should leave it.
You know what? Yeah, leaving it might get a better conviction. Yeah.
Yeah, because murder weapons are kind of important.
Yeah, and I don't want to be found with the murder weapon when I'm hanging around you guys who are known for attacking people.
Right now, I have a feeling that they're gonna think that he's being framed just because we left him unconscious, duct tape,
Oh, yeah.
and then there's just a suspicious note. He's the murderer with the stolen police note from the
Okay, should I stay and be like, this man attacked me?
No,
and then
no,
maybe they
definitely
don't
not.
No, we already left. We already left.
Hey,
But we have to
hey, I
leave.
got an idea. How
Yeah.
about we wake him up near a police station?
You,
Okay,
you,
help
you've
me
you've
out.
already
Yeah,
driven
already
away
He's
after
gonna
shooting
chase
the
me
gun.
with
It's done.
blind rage towards it.
We've already done this.
We've
We've
already
already
left.
done this. This is already
You
happened.
know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
We've already
Here's an
dropped him in the
idea.
middle of the road.
If we shoot it down, I won't try again.
Yeah,
I
and I left all the police officers' stuff, so I gave it back to him, like the notepad, key ring, walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm keeping the handcuffs and the badge though.
All right.
Yeah, as
You
Everything
have the
else-
handcuffs, but you don't have the keys for the handcuffs.
oh.
Oh well, then I'll keep the
Well,
keys.
once
then.
the person's in them, they can't get out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, just as an idea, I could go to the local police station and tell them that someone like attacked me while I was walking, and I'll give them that description and say, "But I ran away. I was able to run away."
But you see, Eric will be able to identify you, and if you've been attacked, they're going to question
I'll just
you.
say I was in the area.
Yes, but based on your previous deception rolls, you're not certain this is going to go so well.
This is true.
Also, I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
have a very high charisma.
I'm pretty sure, and the other guy, Alan, the cop that we put to sleep. I'm pretty sure he saw you when at the inn. Like he might have not fully registered you, but I'm pretty sure if he sees you again, he might be able to be like, you were there.
Anyways, what is done is done. It will
Yeah.
all work out.
Hopefully.
What we have to figure out now is what we
Let's
do
look at
next,
the
because
news
I have
tomorrow
no
and
idea.
just see how
Yeah.
that turned out.
Yeah, we're gonna go to. Let's go back to London immediately.
All right.
We
Yeah, I
can't.
can go back to my flat.
Yeah.
As you're driving, you realize that there's a blue car with tinted windows that has been following you since you left. Since you just made a turn while escaping from the police, and this car has been there ever since.
Let's not lead it back to my flat then.
Yeah.
How about we stop off to get some gas?
All right.
I have a 5-gallon. I have gasoline right here.
Well,
I'm not saying because we need it.
Let's stop
Can we
at
try
a
to lose
department
them?
store.
Can we
I want to
like,
get a ladder
Can
anyway.
we make like a roll to like
Small
I'm
town.
gonna
God,
start driving.
outmaneuver them?
I'm gonna start driving in circles.
Okay.
Like I would get to like the a bridge. Are there bridges by London?
Mm-hmm.
I will basically make loops back and forth through bridges to see if they're gonna keep following me.
If we stop off somewhere, we can maybe talk to them.
Well, right now, like I want to see how committed they are to follow.
Okay.
But then if they stop following us, we don't get to talk to them.
I don't know if we want to talk to them right now.
What else is there to do? These people are shifty.
I could
I
shoot
don't
him
know.
with my gun.
No,
No.
That should
Yeah,
be your first fucking priority.
I'm
It
putting
is
a
not my
cap on
first
that
priority.
right now.
Yeah, I
It's all-
unilaterally reject that
all-
notion right
Always on the table.
now.
It is the last possible option. It's
Yeah,
always on the
that's-
table.
So, since I'm driving, I just start driving back and forth across a bridge to see if they keep following me.
Yeah. London is like 4 hours away, but you do find a place where you can conveniently turn around. You see that the person was trying to do their best to hide that they were following you, but after the third turn, it becomes very clear that that this person is following you and seems dedicated to continuing to do so.
Okay.
So
okay.
let's stop
Yeah,
off at like a
right.
store.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, is there a gas station nearby?
So I don't have a map for a gas station, so I'm gonna say no. but
But is there like any
So like a
sort of place we
McDonald's or
could?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a McDonald's, right? I did see a McDonald's on the map, and I remember
Yeah, that's right.
that. I saw it. I remember that very specifically.
oh
We
yeah,
go to-
there. Give me just 1 second. I have a lot of isometric maps for. Yeah, you find a store that sells. What is this place? It's uploading. It's gonna take a sec.
Jess, when do you have to leave?
2:30.
Okay, just making sure.
So that's in for,
Th-
for you guys who aren't in the same time zone as me. That's in
23
like 23 minutes.
23 minutes.
Oh, damn. Okay.
All right. So, yeah, you stop at a station. Do you all stay in the car? Do you all
It's
enter?
a what station?
It's a vase selling shop that's on the side of the
Okay.
road.
When we park, I'd like to see what the blue car is doing.
It parks as well, but keeps its distance from where you are.
What distance?
I'll go get a vase. Do you guys wanna?
Yeah, let's keep things interesting.
How far away from us does it park?
70 feet.
Okay. I could get there in 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Less than 6 seconds.
Can you outrun a car though?
No, but if it's shut off, and is he gonna notice and turn on and go in like 6 secons?
Possibly.
Probably.
Yeah, he could try. That's just like it's your turn. He can also do that on his.
Just dip.
I'm gonna stay in the car and just walk. Can I see the blue car from the back seat?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll my window down. I'm gonna have my gun on me just in case things go down, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna watch that blue car, see what happens.
Okay.
I'll go into the shop.
All right.
I will also go in the. Actually, no, I'm the driver, so I'm gonna stay in the driver's seat.
How poppable would you say tires are?
Very.
Very.
You could shoot a tire. That could work.
I could throw a dart at a tire.
slash
You
it.
could
and
throw a
pop it?
dart at a tire. That would probably be less conspicuous.
Yeah, throw a dart.
Okay.
It's not.
So my plan is throw a dart at a tire, then dash at it, and be there fast as fuck.
You can't dash on the same turn that you make an attack, but
Oh yeah, I'm not level 2 yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
You will be as soon as you find the round table. But
Well, they do know that we know that they're following.
yeah, they seem to be aware because you've made multiple turns around the same spots and also I think one of you is clearly
Staring at it.
Watching
clearly
him,
staring at it.
staring right at it,
I get out.
giving him like
I get out of the car.
passive aggressive.
I get out of the car and I just walk right to the car. Just
Okay.
walk right.
So
The blue one?
that's Malachi, right?
I get out and just they know we're following them. They can see us looking at them right now.
Okay, if he's
I
doing that, I'm
accompany
gonna
him
throw
as
a
well.
dart.
What? Oh, what? No, no.
Okay, make an attack roll. It's gonna be
17.
17 hits. You pop a tire. You you see this man getting out of the car and saying, "What the fuck, man?"
You're following us. What are you doing?
You see he has this small camera in his hand, with like a handheld stick, and he seems to be filming the interaction. He says, "I was investigating the murders. What are you doing?"
Can I walk up to
I
him?
was gonna go get a vase. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. Rose is getting a vase, pretty normally.
I'm in.
So he's holding a camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd like to just walk up and take it from him.
Make an attack roll.
We seem so guilty.
He probably has footage of us doing very bad things.
Yes.
That's
Hey!
ridiculous.
Give that back.
I then just kind of turn to him and I like to like flip through the footage he has.
Okay.
Does he have anything incriminating?
Make an investigation roll, and then the very next turn he takes it back from you, so you only have one investigation roll to.
Oh shoot!
It's a give me.
Someone give him the help action.
I give him the help action.
Okay. In this
Okay.
case, Kane, you don't notice it, but the person helping you, I think, Alessandro
Malachi?
or Malachi.
Malachi.
Malachi, yeah. Malachi, you're going to spot that one of the video has the white figure of Arthur's diva in full armor on it.
So he recorded the combat
Yeah.
with us beating the fuck
I
out
yell
of
at-
Arthur.
I yell at Kane. Destroy the camera right now. Take it
He
from my
Alright,
he just took it back. He said,
Hold on,
wait. Okay, let's. I don't believe you guys are the ones who committed the murders. Although you know your faces do match the description that the police were asking around. I just want to get your side of the story, and I understand that if some supernatural shit is going on, you might not want it to get revealed. Just give me a good reason not to.
I cut him off. I cut him off and I say, I have an extremely interesting proposition for you that would triumph what you have on footage, and I can guarantee it. But you have to give us the camera.
No.
Yeah,
I go second offer.
I'm getting out
You
of the
give me
car.
that camera and I don't beat the shit out of you.
Slowly walking
That's the
towards
second
him.
offer. We have. Let's put it
Probably
this way.
take the first offer. That one sounds good.
I could have called the police already. I haven't.
That is your fault.
You and I both know we
You
could.
don't get here fast enough now.
I'm walking towards him. I slowly reach into my coat pocket.
Okay.
It's not going to end well. You got to
I
give us.
come out of the shop with a face. Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
I
This
mean,
guy's
it's-
filming-
It's like
filming-
that
my
meme
coat
with Donald
pocket.
Glover.
This guy's filming.
As I'm slowly approaching him, I'm beginning to pull something out of my coat pocket as I'm walking towards him
Okay. Do you
From the
want to
car.
roll intimidation?
to the blue car. Sure.
Does he have
Should
a?
I roll?
Are you
Like-
is that what
I'm
you're
like-
trying to do?
Yeah.
Does he
For
get?
now. Yeah.
Does he get advantage because we're all?
I am
doing it?
reaching towards. I'm not saying what. I'm reaching for something.
It's
Okay.
like that. It's like that pizza meme, like the one I sent in Discord. Like Rose just walks out with a vase. Is where like, hey, give us the camera.
I cast charm person.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Go ahead and
TC 13.
okay. He pauses and then says, "I mean, you guys are the good guys, right?" And he hands you the camera.
Yeah, thank
Delete
you.
the footage.
Does he hand Malachi the camera or
Yeah,
me?
He hands Malachi the camera.
Okay.
I immediately it has like a memory drive, right? That every
Yeah.
camera has like a memory drive that saves it.
Yeah.
So I just take the memory out and I smash it. I smash the camera.
Okay.
The
camera.
entire
or-
camera
the
or
cam-
Memory drive or the camera?
Should I do we
Don't
need
be
to
a
smash the
dick.
camera? Yeah.
The memory drive would definitely be the nicer thing to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just take a
I
memory
did-
drive.
do that.
I didn't smash the camera. I didn't smash the camera. I just didn't smash
Okay.
the camera.
Come on. Okay. Hey, I wasn't
I'm
thinking of
walking
reporting you. I just want to understand a bit more about this whole magic stuff.
Trust
Okay.
me, you do not.
Okay. 1 second. Hey, since you're my friend right now, do you mind just giving us like a quick minute where you just like stand still while we just have a group session right now?
Sure. I mean, yeah, you guys are going through something stressful. I understand. I'll step
I
back.
I back away and I I tell everyone to like huddle real quick. Hey guys, okay. So he knows,
I'm.
and
yeah,
after an hour,
I'm.
What?
No, I go up to the guy
No,
and I
come
pull
with
something
us.
out of my
Be a
coat
team
pocket.
player.
No, trust me.
He's being
And I
Chandra.
pull
Don't.
out
I don't.
my
Okay.
wallet.
He's
You
being
you
Chandra
pull
right now.
you pull out your wallet. Okay.
Yeah, and I start like, what's 1, 2, 7, 8, yeah. And I like pull out 200 euros,
Okay.
and I put my hand on his shoulder, buddy. You're dealing with things that you cannot possibly comprehend. And I put the dollars like in his hand. This is for all the work that you've done, because all of this is pointless. Take the money, give me the camera, and walk away.
We have
We
the
already
camera.
have. We already
Yeah,
have the
We
camera.
already have the
We have
camera.
everything.
But
We have everything.
make
That's
make
why
a
we're huddling.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
make a
like, I'm
persuasion
buying
roll.
the camera from him.
Yeah, make the persuasion roll, and you have advantage.
All right. Come on.
Okay, but on one condition. Here. This is my card. This is my number. If you ever want to come forward with all of this, you can call me, and I want your number. The real thing.
Andrew, don't do that.
Look, buddy, just walk away.
Do you have a burner phone by any chance? Could give him the number to a burner phone.
We should stop dragging people into this.
Yeah, so this is why I wanted to have the group huddle. He now knows once the spell ends, he's most likely going to go to the cops because we just took his camera and his memory drive and give out the description. So the only solution right now is to bring him with us right now.
Should I beat him up?
No,
No.
no. Do we have the handcuffs?
We do have
We
the
don't have
handcuffs.
the
but I'm
key
not
to the
happy.
handcuffs. We're not going to
But
be
we
able
just
to
need,
get him
we
out.
just need to handcuff him
I
and
said I changed my mind about that. I have the key. I have the keys.
Listen,
You
I
know the
can
keys?
beat him
Like,
up.
that's no. He's right now. If you beat him up right now, he come out of the spell.
He's gonna be.
Tell him
Oh
that.
yeah, he has
But what I'm
advantage.
saying, it will be like, look at him. He's small.
Let's just also we're in a very well lit parking lot with probably other witnesses. Let's leave and go somewhere secluded with the guy.
So
Before we
then
make
we
it-
invite him into our car.
because we can't let him. We can't leave, and within an hour he's just gonna go back and just tell the cops what just happened.
All right. Hey, buddy. What's your name?
James.
James. All right. You know what? You
James
convinced
H. Sharman.
James H. Sherman. You know what? You seem like a swell guy. You've convinced me. You wanna learn more?
I would love to.
All right. How about you take a little ride with us?
He's going to look at Malachi.
He's a good guy. He's definitely a good guy. He's with us. He has even cooler shit than what you have on the camera.
Charm person states.
It
Wait,
regards,
never mind. No, sorry. It's just them.
Is
Yeah, in
charmed
regards-
by Malachi. Until one of you does something harmful to him.
Do something bad to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like all
Or
of you
until an
can
hour
end
passes.
it, but he looks at Malachi. He's gonna say, all right, let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Quick-
I go Malachi. You drive. Rose in front. I'll sit with James here.
Yeah.
There's 6 of you in the car right now. So what? So
Someone's got to
I
sit on
it's like a
someone's lap.
minivan.
It's happening.
it's gonna be Alessandro. I'm just gonna put it out there right now. Alessandro, you're the smallest. I'm sorry.
Bro, I'm sure Alessandro could fit in the trunk.
Yeah. First, can I search this man's car before we leave?
can you
Never.
can you search
yeah,
his
can I-
car? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Make an investigation roll. Nothing of value. Like there's
All right.
there's a pack of cigarettes. That's the best you get.
I before I start driving. Hey James, did you tell anyone that you were following us before you started following us?
I mean, not you guys specifically, but I did tell my manager back in Arizona that I was investigating the Jack the Ripper pseudo crimes, murders.
Okay, so the rest of this conversation is going to happen after you get in the car.
Yeah,
And-
like you're already driving at this point.
Okay. Okay, I'm just heading to London.
Okay.
So
We're gonna take him back to
when
London
we
with us. I don't
when
think
we
we can
start-
take him too far from his car.
He cannot go back until he
Yeah.
convinces you to stay with us for a while.
So
Part
once
of
we
the
start
party
driving,
now.
I look at Malaga and go, "Do you want to turn that little voodoo stuff off?
Right. Okay.
We'll see how he reacts to it. We'll go from there."
Okay. Okay. If he doesn't react well, just knock him. I whisper. This is all happening in a whisper, in a car,
Mhm.
where he's right there. But like, if he doesn't react well, you know what to do, right?
Yeah, you don't have to tell me.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right.
Okay.
The spell comes off.
All right.
I look at James.
Yeah, his eyes kind of grow wider. He becomes aware that he was charmed. So he has this moment of like, okay, I thought magic was real when I saw when I was filming stuff, but like this just happened to me. But he doesn't seem to freak out. Instead, he's just gonna say, "Listen, I've been looking for evidence of stuff like this my whole life, but hey, I don't want any trouble. So where are we going?"
We don't want to kill you, but
Can I do a perception check to see if he's
yeah.
lying to us?
It's insight to tell
insight.
if he's lying.
We don't want to kill you, but if
But-
that's what it comes down to, we will.
But as that's happening, I'm like, we're not trying to kill you, but we gotta make you understand something right now. All right, the world. Okay, how does the inside work?
Roll high. We know.
Not mine. Okay,
Okay.
we we n- we need you to stay. I can guarantee that you'll get even greater footage, but we need you to keep this quiet for right now.
Roll persuasion. You have advantage because the other characters are helping you persuade this person.
Yes. I have a +4.
All right.
17.
He's gonna say, "Hey, all right, you've already destroyed this, the memory drive I had, so I don't really have anything right now, anyways. But I mean, I've been looking into stuff like this all my life. Maybe I could find something for y'all."
Well, then let me ask you this, buddy. Do you want to die?
I would prefer not to.
Because there's a good chance if you get mixed up in this, you will die.
Well, maybe he could just be like our research assistant or something like that.
Wasn't that Wasn't that what Anne was supposed to be?
She just came along.
Who's
And
this?
she
Who's
was
this?
with us.
Who's this,
She was
Anne?
with us for like. It doesn't concern you. She was with us for like a day before she realized it was too dangerous.
Yeah, and then she left and she hasn't bothered us since. She's a very busy archaeologist. She's doing her own thing.
You see with your insight check, you're going to notice that James is taking note of what you just said about and the archaeologist.
Fuck.
Okay. All right.
You
So
cross that out. You cross that out this instant.
Oh no, he has made like he's noticed you saying this.
Oh, okay.
But he hasn't like wrong way of saying this. All right, I think in order to have the post session talk before Jess needs to head out, I'm gonna stop the recording here for today.
Yep.
Okay.